The incredible edible egg.
Lone wolf dies, but the pack survives.
And other quotes that I don't know because I didn't watch that show. Hey, welcome to the movie edition.
Are you talking to yourself over there?
I'm talking to you. But it was like in addition to like the end, your quote that you have at the end. Didn't you say that was from Game of Thrones or something?
Yes,
Okay,
Game of Thrones.
So
yes,
here we are with our movie madness, and turns out I suck at movies.
Everybody, welcome to Green Eggs and Ham. And yes, we're starting something new, something that we'll see where it goes. But once a month, we're going to do the monthly movie club. So we're going to meet. We're going to discuss recommendations for movies to watch. Everybody is going to watch it, including you in the chat.
So you help us pick them.
So Camellia and Justine Kasprick, and covered by CQ. Anybody that's watching, we're all going to, we need your help in picking the movie, and then we're all going to watch it, and then we will come back and we will discuss the movie. And of course, we do have panelists that I'm about to bring up, but I wanted to make sure Carrie didn't have any important information or announcements or any sort of anything that she wanted to talk about before we got into the movie fun.
Well, in preparation, it's Carrie's special minute. In preparation for this special movie night, I was like, I'm going to watch a movie, something that I think I'm interested in, but that's new for me, so I can bring something new to the table, fresh in my mind. And I made it like halfway through, and I was like, so I was like, okay. So I am going to give watch recommendations that are not your classic movies, because it turns out I just got to be real. I got to be an authentic Carrie, and authentically, Carrie does not watch movies. Now, if for some reason a movie wins our movie club, I mean, it's not a competition.
It's going to be a movie. It's going to be a movie. Sorry, Carrie. We're going to make you watch movies, okay? We are going to make you watch movies.
Anyway.
So what I'm hearing is Carrie doesn't have any announcements or anything at this point. Okay.
I don't.
That's fine. But
I tried to be prepared. I tried to be prepared for the whole ordeal.
So we're going to bring up our special panelists that we do have on this show today. And what we have is a quick movie club intro. The beginning was created by Carrie, and the second half was created by me, and I kind of just sandwiched it together at the last minute.
You didn't have to do that. You could,
here it is.
I was just fucking around. Okay,
Alright.
that was a good mashup. It turned out.
Yeah. So I will actually do a full just intro, and then we can just start off with everybody. But because this is new, I wanted to approach it in a different way. So we got Mo here. For everybody that doesn't know Mo, I am going to drop the link to his channel. He does a super fun show talking about schlocky movies, basically silly horror movies and low budget movies. Why don't you talk a little bit about that, Mo?
Oh, we just, hang out and talk about a lot of, terribly good films, man. And shit that costs like less than, your stimulus check you probably got during the pandemic. And, it's a good time. I thoroughly enjoy micro budget films as much as I enjoy movies in general. And yeah, a lot of times we'll have like a director on that made one of them because, on like bigger budget movies, it's not really hard to get a hold of the guys that make that crap. So,
Right.
we
So
have a
you
good
got
time
like a
with
movie
it.
professional on,
I wouldn't
and me
say
not
that.
doing my homework.
Yes, Mo is
I watch
definitely
a
a
lot of them.
professional.
His channel's
Slogaholics.
the one to watch, not mine.
Yeah.
If you guys want movies things, because
You just try to
clearly,
look at them, like you would a normal film, right? And
Yeah.
find the good and the bad and the ugly about them, and give the people that make them a chance to, explain why they subjected us to a lot of that stuff. So
Right.
yeah, check
I
us out.
love
man.
that.
Yeah,
gonna
I'm excited.
I'm gonna
Mo.
have to look out your channel.
Oh yeah. He does super fun shows and does Mad Libs from time to time. And
We need to bring those Mad Libs back, baby. That was fun. I got some new Mad Lib books that we got Gross Out Mad Libs, we got Ghost House Mad Libs, we got all types of shit.
I'm in.
Hell yeah.
I'm here for that. That sounds really productive. I want in.
and
I
then
gotta
of
do
course
something.
we've got this amazing dynamic duo.
We didn't even have
and
to play
Sunshine.
a clip this week. We got him in the flesh and the lovely Sunshine. So maybe he won't do something as entertaining as when he's left alone to stream.
Oh, he's still.
Don't worry, he doesn't hold back. He really doesn't care.
I was worried about you holding him back. I wasn't worried about him holding. We all know he doesn't have that self-control.
I'm just gonna say my pants are loose.
Don't worry, he'll still dance around in his bedazzled thong. He doesn't care.
Yes.
So I've often wondered, are you like known for pole vaulting? Is that why you're called pole vault?
I'm glad you asked. I have not heard this story yet, and I think this is a really good opportunity to tell the storyline of the pole vault.
See how quick I can run it down. The band was named Pole, and the page was named Pole Vault. My listeners named me Pole Vault because it was a misunderstanding in the page, and then there was a Cheech and Chong joke about a pole vault. Okay, it was
Is
like
that out of a movie? Because we've
Yes,
established
Cheech
that.
and
You're
Chong.
going to have to give me some more context than that.
hey man, you know where Cindy stores the poles? She stores them in the pole vault, man. But really, then I had to work around that. And the main character of like 12 albums now is this character that's named Fisher, that is a succubus angel that carries a pole and guards Purgatory, which is the pole vault.
So nothing to do with the Olympics.
Nope.
I thought.
No,
for
but
sure there would be
during
a
the
big joke
Olympics,
in
I
there.
get a lot of hits.
I bet you do.
Yeah.
That is some good product placement right there.
He had to make special cards to hand out. Nobody could find his channel because it
Right.
just sends you to pole vaulting. Kind of thing.
Yeah.
Sport.
There's a lot of sweet videos of those dudes like flying over and then landing back on the stick and like just
Oh, I never
seemingly
seen-
impailing their gooch or whatever. It's pretty.
If you
entertaining.
look up pole vault on YouTube, you're not going to see any guys doing it. I'm just going to say it's mainly women pole vaulting.
Well, there might be something in the algorithm that because there's definitely dudes that pole
There's
vault.
definitely
Look,
dudes
look,
that
look.
pole vault.
The women probably get searched a lot more.
No,
often.
it's
Yeah.
the higher numbers. I guarantee you, if you type in pole vault right now, all you're going to see is super hot chick
So
pole vaulting.
I have a little secret. When I search an artist like Pole Vault, Blue Unicorn, I put music after the name, and then that helps. So
Oh, you're fancy with the search engine. Do you like a colon, double
Wait, I
space,
do this
2
music
stars
thing
at the
here?
end? Just writing some code in the search bar. That's me writing.
So let's say hello to everybody that's here. I know some new people snuck in here.
I know
Dave's
who's
not here, man.
Dave's
Yeah.
not here, man.
No, Dave is here.
No, he's
Dave-
not here, man.
Dave.
And other jokes that never get old. Hi,
Chris.
Amelia. And Pookie Ann.
Yes, Spooky Ann.
Christine.
Great to see you all. And we really need your help with picking movies that we should be watching. We all are going to have to watch it. Before we go into that, Carrie, you were talking about recent things that you did watch. You couldn't watch a movie. You tried to watch a movie. So what'd you
Yeah,
end
so
up
I
watching?
rewatched my favorite Red interviews because a new one came out, and so I had to rewatch the old ones to put it in context with the new one in order because I'm that geek who has to chronologically get to know somebody. And that's how I watched him the first time. And since he had a new one, and it's like post, blown up channel, because the first ones he was just barely kind of getting some traction. And I think the first one I saw was with Justin Hawkins. Hawking? Justin
The
Hawking?
Darkness.
Yeah, thank you.
thing called love.
Yeah, he has a hilarious
His YouTube channel's great.
it's so good. So I watched it first there, and then I watched the Knox Hill one, and then I watched the Black Pegasus one, and then the Charismatic Voice one, and then I watched the recent one with Knox Hill. And there is some really great, philosophical thoughts in there. I enjoyed it immensely. So I recommend rewatching them in that order. and the J-Lo. Watch the documentary and then watch her music video. And that's all I had for movie night, y'all. That was my entire. So I guess.
Did you start to watch a movie? Because you said you were trying to, and
Yeah, I started to watch the Cook-Off.
the cook-off.
I did not finish it. It has
What is the
Melissa
Cook-Off?
Has Melissa McCarthy in it.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I know
I
what
think
you're
it's the
talking about.
Cook-Off.
That sounds familiar, but no, I hadn't seen it. So you don't recommend it because you didn't finish it anyway.
Well, I mean, I bet you it's good. I mean, it's campy. It's good. I mean, I would recommend it just maybe so that I could finish watching it because I had to. But it has an all-star cast.
Right.
I mean, it's a good one. If
Yeah.
you wanted to, do you want me to share a link?
Well, you're not really selling it.
I mean, it had really great opening titles, and it was like I think people who are movie buffs would really.
I liked
enjoy
the opening
it.
credits. Cinematic masterpiece.
No, but it's. I think a lot of people would think it's funny.
No, I like her movies. I mean, other than I guess.
Yeah, no, I like her a lot too.
Even Ghostbusters.
Well, it's got a
wasn't
lot of other
terrible,
greats
though.
in it.
I liked the Ghostbusters movie. I didn't like her
hate it.
superhero movie that she did. I don't remember the name of it, but her and who was the other
Chad, I
one?
sent you a link as an email. You should pull it up and look at the cast. I mean,
Okay.
let's just jump in here. Since I'm the worst of the
Are we-
salesmen when it
are
comes
you-
to movies.
Are you putting this on your list? Is that what you're
I mean,
doing?
I gotta have something, so yeah, I'm gonna put that on there.
I'm down. I'll take it down the
I-
cookout. Why not?
I didn't
I
get your
think-
email, but that's okay.
Well, I sent
I
it.
think it's adorable you guys direct message each other through email.
Well, it's okay because I had it pulled up on my phone because when I talk in the chat, it just goes to my channel. Nobody's at my channel. Everybody's on Chad's channel. So this is how I join in the chat. Is
Oh,
with my
wait.
phone.
We do have somebody backstage. I am sorry. Hello, Dom Father.
Hey everybody, what's going on?
Dom made it. This whole
Hey.
idea
I was
with
gonna
this.
say, this was his idea, baby.
Yeah.
And here we are. Here we are laboring through its birth.
There we go. I just
You
like
see how
giving
painful that
ideas
was.
and then laying low to see what happens. No, I was
Yeah,
not
well,
there.
that was a train wreck. I'm sorry.
What's going on?
And
Thanks for coming, Dom.
Oh, my pleasure.
We were just talking about what we've watched recently. Anything in particular?
You know what my
seen?
problem is? Like,
And we were emailing
I'll
each other like
confess, my
boomers.
wife is the movie picker in the house. But she never tells me the damn title. And like that, well, I care about what the hell. So I'm like, what is this damn movie called? we did watch something. We started to watch one movie last night. Something to do with some kind of mystery in Venice with Tina Fey and like it was another all-star cast movie. And usually when I see all-star cast, it means because they have no story, so they need like big names to sell it. And yeah, we watched like 20 minutes and then killed it.
Yeah.
I guess the mystery endures. Wonder what's going on in Venice. You know?
Yeah.
Why is that chick from 30 Rock there?
I know. Okay. That's
she
how
was
I
a
am with
producer.
every movie, literally.
So what about you, Paul Vault and Sunshine? Watched any movies or TV shows or anything
I think
lately?
the last movie that we watched together was y'all may have seen it. Have you seen that one called Deborah Logan? Remember that one?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
Long
yeah.
time ago.
I've been kind of busy. That was a pretty good movie. I mean, it was pretty good. And I watched it on the interwebs and stuff, but I don't know.
The two things I've watched recently were
You didn't watch it on cable.
watched the Fallout series,
Rabbit ears.
which is
Oh, I hadn't watched that yet. Yeah, I hadn't
you
watched
gotta
that.
watch it.
Oh, I
It is-
can't
Yeah,
watch
I
that
just
one
started
until
watching
gets
that.
home.
season-
No
I-
spoilers.
No, I'm
I
not-
got like 2 episodes deep and then I re-downloaded the game because I
That's
haven't
the
played
way,
it in
brother.
forever.
It-
Do
it
not
rocks.
spoil that one for me. That is a series that I have dedicated. I can't. Don't ruin it.
You gotta watch it.
Oh, no,
going to.
no spoilers with anything. So
And then I also rewatched Hunger Games the other day because I really liked
Fuck
that
yeah.
movie. So.
I like those movies quite a
I've
bit.
not seen those. I've
You've
not
never
seen
seen
those.
Hunger
Like,
They
Games?
were they were really good. They were like the only kid kind of movie that I liked.
You have got to
Yeah.
watch Hunger Games. That is all of them.
Yeah, you'll enjoy them, Chad, even if you haven't read the books. But I would wager you could plow through the books pretty fast too. They're like
Yeah.
young reader novels, so you know,
Right.
Yeah.
easy.
Do y'all remember the movie Go?
Oh yeah, I love Go. Go's great.
I've never seen that.
And then Hobo
Empire
with
Records.
the Shotgun, man. If
My
you haven't
favorites.
seen Hobo with the Shotgun,
What
That's-
about No Country for Old Men?
yeah, No Country for
No, I
Old Men.
hate that movie.
You hate that
Yeah,
movie?
I don't like No
I've
Country
only
for
caught
Old Men
parts
either.
of it, and I hate it.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow,
I
that's
stared
such
at
a
the
great
entire
movie.
thing and was like, I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't
It's
like
just
that
supposed to be
movie.
slimy. You know, it's just supposed to be generally slimy, and I like it for that.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
it's movies like that that turn me off of movies. That and what's the one with Sandra? Because I love Sandra Bullock. Don't get me wrong, but I'm like a Speed Sandra Bullock or a Miss Congeniality Sandra Bullock. The
you
one
didn't
that she
like
did where she was an astronaut and the whole movie went.
Oh, Gravity. Yeah, that's probably the only Sandra Bullock movie I would like.
I can't. I'm like the sound.
What about the one where her
I think-
eyes were covered? What is that?
Oh, the Birdhouse.
Bird Box.
Oh, yeah, that was Bird Box.
Same
See, I
thing.
like
The one
that
on
one.
Netflix.
But by the way, I think you should clip Carrie doing that and put that in one of your songs, Bobo. I think you've done a song that
Yeah.
kind of sounds like that.
I'm the baseline. You're
You
welcome.
know, you know
I
how
expect
am.
my 0.03
That
cents
was for
pole vault.
beatbox.
That probably just happened. So
I want to say hello to Boltonator. Good to see you, and Blue Unicorn as well. And also, cover by CQ was saying he was looking forward to the new Planet of the Apes. So me too. I'm
Yeah,
definitely
yeah,
looking
yeah,
forward
that
to
looked pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's
new
like
Planet
one
of the
franchise
Apes,
they actually made better.
and
Yeah, I agree.
new
Anybody
Mad
watch
Max
that new
spinoff
Roadhouse?
is coming as
Oh,
well.
Furiosa.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
excited for that as well.
Yeah,
Short list of films I'm excited for, and those pretty much make up the bulk of it.
yeah,
I think
and
I
they're
watched the
and they're
first
both
half
in
of
May.
The first Dune, and I saw the second Dune came out. Maybe
See,
I could
I've been
watch the
trying
first
so
half of the
hard
second
to
Dune.
give
Yeah.
a shit about the new Dune movies.
Yeah,
For
nope.
some reason, I just can't. I don't know what it is. I love.
I saw
Dune,
the-
too.
I saw the first one, and it pretty much put me to sleep. So
Yeah, oh, I hated
Oh,
it.
dude.
You mean the first remake or the original movie?
Okay.
both actually. I never
Okay.
fall asleep in
Dang,
movies, but
dude.
the original put me to sleep in the theater, as a kid, and then the remake put me asleep watching it at home. So I've got a anti-Dune
There's
thing
just
going
too
on.
many good lines in the original. I do like.
I like it. It's
Yeah.
so good, dude, and the whole vibe of it is special. Same thing with that Dune miniseries that they did. The new ones look also pretty cool. It's just I don't know, man. I have a hard time watching new movies, so I usually spend most of my time watching shit that's like from the '90s or earlier, at least.
I was gonna say I've got a bunch of '90s movies.
Well, you know what
I
it is,
guess
too,
I do
like-
have movies.
Dune is a tough movie to watch if you're not really a sci-fi fan. You know.
Are really high.
Right.
Because it's not, like I love Star Trek and my wife walks past me and go, "Oh, look, soap operas in space,"
I
So
love Star Trek. Just
Dune
lay off
isn't
the
like
soap
that.
operas in space.
No, 100% they are, but I still
I
them.
love them. They're the
Yeah,
best
me too.
soap operas. I'm a Voyager.
To be fair,
fan.
they mix in like a public service announcement episode every now and again where
Yeah,
they
every now
tackle
and
some
then.
real world issue through the lens of sci-fi, and that's pretty fun.
Through
But
the lenses of Borg. I'm a big fan of Janeway. She was my favorite captain.
I think she might be mine anymore too. I'll always be a next gen kid, but man, do I love Voyager. It's
The story, just
I
the
want to
ultimate
say
story.
that it's my favorite, but I won't.
Well, it's because they're always on this journey home, whereas the other one just feels like they're just like pretending to be explorers.
Cruising.
They don't have to fight to stay alive through
All right, then,
beings
do you
that they don't
guys have you
understand.
guys watched Lower Decks?
No, not yet.
Lower
cartoon?
Decks is
the
friggin'
cartoon one?
hysterical. Yeah,
Yeah, I
it's
think so.
hysterical.
Is that
If
on
you love
Pornhub?
it's on what?
Is that on Pornhub?
I know.
No, not those sorts of.
I
Pole
don't know.
vault, sunshine.
See, I told you he wouldn't behave himself.
No, I will watch that one.
You
Oh,
can't even
yeah.
access that site, Pole Vault.
I'm not old enough.
In Texas.
Yeah.
Can't access that site.
I
Yeah.
heard about
Did they
that.
fucking
Is
ban
there-
Pornhub
that's
in
the-
Texas? Is that
I
real?
heard about that.
You have to confirm who you are.
You
Of course,
can't
they
be
were like,
taking
"Oh, well,
porn away
it's
from a bunch
Pole
of
Vault.
people
You
with
work here."
guns. That's gonna cause a situation.
Yeah, it's kind
Hi,
of crazy. It is
Axiom.
crazy.
All right. So let's start with recommendations for what we should watch. This might be a little hard
Well, hold
picking
on
one,
there.
but
I watched a few things this week, friend.
I'm sorry. You go right
Get
ahead.
ahead of yourself there. The one true professional we have, and you almost skipped right over.
Still,
Chad, I thought you were good
I'm
at
not going to
this.
embrace that title, but I'll try to live up to it.
Okay,
my
look
first
at your
thing right
company.
here is going to immediately shatter that, though. I went ahead and watched Mac and Me for like the millionth time because I fucking love this piece of shit. I still think that it's
Nice.
superior to E.T. because it's just hilarious. E.T. does not have a scene where a kid in a wheelchair gets launched off a cliff into a river. And that is
Wait.
all
Pull
you
up
need to
that.
know
Maybe I've
about
seen
Mac
that
and Me.
one.
Yeah, yes, you probably have. It's
Yeah,
it's
that was
it's
all over
pretty.
the
like
place.
it's like the generic version of ET. I'm sure I've seen it.
Hey, I wouldn't say that. Okay, I'm an avid defender of Mac and Me. I mean, there's several things that just objectively I think make it better than ET. One of which is also the badass birthday party McDonald's dance sequence that's included in the movie. The kid in the wheelchair also gets shot at some point, which is just something you don't see in a lot of movies. He gets revived by the alien and their powers, but so
Fantastic.
it's just amazing. And I still wish we would have got the sequel that they promised at the end of this, but the world was just not good enough to deserve it. So
Yeah.
definitely Mac and Me should be on everybody's list. And I would also like to submit this to the list of potential films that we'll cover together because it's just a
I
good
think I
time.
liked. Yeah. That reminded me of Short
it's-
Circuit, which I definitely liked better than ET.
It's been
Awesome.
been forever that I saw Mac and Me, so let's definitely go ahead and put that down. Mac and
Let's
Me
do.
as a consideration.
Once he agreed with me about Short Circuit, then I knew that I could trust his recommendation.
Oh, Short Circuit rules. Batteries Not Included makes a really good double feature with Short Circuit. So,
What?
If you ever
Dad,
need
I
a good,
think
you
we
don't
should
remember?
watch that Fallout series. That
Yeah,
gives us
that's-
a lot to talk about.
That's another
Yeah.
thing that I've been watching is Fallout. I've kind of been doing double features of episodes of that, and then filling in when my kid's not available to watch it with me with episodes of Invincible because they're both on Amazon Prime.
Okay.
If you like superhero shit, Invincible's pretty cool,
Invincible's
and
pretty
Fallout
funny.
just rules. I absolutely
Fallout's
think
good.
Fallout.
I have to wait for
Damn
Mike to
you,
get home.
Fallout. It would easily have my vote for maybe the best video game adaptation ever made. You know,
Oh,
Yeah, after they
They
ruined
fucking
Last
nail
of
it.
Us.
I like
Mike says
Event
that it's the best
Horizon. You
video
ever
game he's
seen
ever played.
Event
so.
Horizon?
Event
think so.
Horizon's amazing, dude.
Yeah, it's a pretty trippy movie, man.
Absolutely love Event
And that's
Horizon.
one where he says, "I love the smell of napalm in the morning" or something like
No,
that.
that's
No,
that's
fucking
Apocalypse
Oh,
Apocalypse
Now.
Apocalypse Now. That's Apocalypse Now. You're right.
That's okay. It's no Event Horizon, you know.
I like Event
like
Horizon. I
Apocalypse
kind of
Now,
remember
fine.
that one.
It's good. You got Sam Neill in there being all fucking weird.
Sam
It's like a
Neilish.
Nine Inch Nails video the whole time.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Other than Fallout and Invincible, pretty much just been doing the same thing that Carrie's been doing and rewatching some documentaries. Went ahead and hit up the Don Doller documentary, Blood, Boobs, and a Beast.
Oh yeah,
All
yeah,
about
that's a
his
good one.
career. Fantastic one. Don Doller is like an absolute backyard movie legend that everybody should look into at some point. Gave J.J. Abrams his first ever job on the movie Night Beast. So just doing some scores that he sent to him through the mail. Pretty cool. So yeah, watch that. Definitely rewatched what's it called? Resurrect Dead, which is about the Toynbee Tyler, which was this mysterious figure that was going around leaving these cryptic messages like tar papered into the cement around the East Coast and all down into South America during like the 80s and the 90s. And then like these street punk kids got really interested in it, so decided to try to find his identity, and it became a whole crazy thing. So if you want a documentary that will probably make you think about some stuff and you know, get you real interested in random like renegade street art done by people that might not be totally mentally stable, it's a good thing to look into.
What's that one called
basically,
again?
Resurrect
Well, I was going to
Dead,
say, you're taking notes,
the
right,
mystery
Chad,
of
or
the
doing
Toynbee
timestamps
Tyler.
or something?
Basically, the guy was trying
You're
to
going to
spread
email
this-
a list after we're done. So I know. So Pole Vault and I know what we're supposed to do this month, because without a list, we're not going to do it.
I hate watching movies, anyways. What the hell?
As you can tell,
basically-
the last one he remembered was like 20 years ago.
Yeah, that's what I mean. A lot of I used to
was
watch
that Will
movies.
Smith movie where he was the cowboy and there was the big
And he was like something about aliens and then 4th of July.
What is that one?
Independence Day.
I Am Legend. That was pretty good.
I Am Legend's a really good movie.
I prefer the older ones with like the one with what's his ass, Charlton Heston, Omega Man.
Oh yeah,
And the Vincent
yeah.
Price one, Last Man on Earth. So I Am Legend's actually just another adaptation of the novel that both those movies are based on. So
Which is
I
what?
don't know I don't remember the name of it.
I think it's
but
called the
have-
Omega Man.
No.
The novel?
I don't know
was-
the name of what I'm about to mention.
Oh,
There's this new one on Netflix. It has a bunch of people from Game of Thrones. It's produced by the two original Game of Thrones
Like the
guys.
Dragon something.
It's
House of the Dragon or something. Was
no,
that-
no. It's not. It's a totally different story. I'll have to look it up what it was, but that, if I knew the name, is a really good
Game of
series.
Thrones is good. We could watch that.
Please, no.
I have not seen it.
Oh, please,
Oh,
You
no.
have
my
not seen
goodness.
Game of Thrones?
No.
Oh,
Under a rock in a vacuum. That's my life. I'm okay with it.
no.
Game of Thrones is great, and House of Dragons is pretty good
House
too.
of Dragons was very good too. Yeah.
I am listening to a book that has a dragon in the title.
Well, there you
It's
go.
actually really good. It's called Dragon Heist. It's pretty funny.
I would watch that Red Dragon movie. You ever seen that one?
She's not gonna even know what you're talking about.
No idea. Oh, I
It's
watched Girl
Silence
with a
of the
Dragon
Lambs, like
Tattoo.
part 3 or 4.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, Red Dragon. Yeah.
Red Dragon is Silence of the Lambs
Yep.
2 or 3.
One of those.
No, it's like
You know, in order of release, but if we're going chronologically, it's the first one.
Yeah.
yeah, the
You know
Tooth
what's
Fairy.
sick is Manhunter, which was the
Yeah,
Oh, that is a good
yeah.
one.
Yeah,
That is
yeah,
really good.
Manhunter is good.
Who's in, that one sounds familiar. Who's in that one?
That was.
It's
well,
that
that's off
dude,
now.
that curly-haired old fella from CSI. It was one of his younger roles back when he was fucking a smoky hunk of a man. And the
Oh
whole
my
movie has like this weird neon porno vibe to it. I love it.
And then I think it's Brian Cox plays Hannibal Lecter in that.
Yeah.
But
Okay,
yeah,
so
it's the
Blue
first
Unicorn
Silence in the Lambs, basically.
is really contributing because he knows things. So you should throw some of his comments up there.
Yeah, Red Dragon is Manhunter.
So it was a remake of that, basically.
I wouldn't even call it a remake, just another adaptation of it, right? Because
Yeah,
they're all
it's
based
kind of
off
like
of that dude's novels.
Evil Dead and Cabin in the Woods.
Yeah,
You know, it was like Cabin in the Woods
similar. Yeah.
was the original Evil
Same
Dead.
storylines, yeah.
You know, and
Yeah.
It's like
just
She's All
remade
That
it.
is adapted from Shakespeare.
Yeah.
You
Same
know what that
thing.
is.
Same thing. Shakespeare, Evil Dead, same thing.
I don't remember which Shakespeare, but She's All That, you know, where it dresses up like a opposite sex. It's basically
Yes.
what is that Shakespeare word? What is it called?
Also sounds like Tootsie.
Right. I mean,
She's
Steve
all that.
Guttenberg's
That's
just Blue talking about Cocoon, that movie with Steve Guttenberg, where it was like a sci-fi thing where all the
Well,
old
that's a
people
blast
get
from
boners
past.
again and get young by swimming in the pool with the space pods.
Yeah, I seen
remember that.
Cocoon. I
missed
didn't like
that
the
one.
movie, but I like saying Cocoon. Cocoon.
Dude, Wilford Brimley's mustache is on point in that thing. How do you not like Cocoon?
I liked Little Shop of Horrors.
Oh, we just watched that with my
Classic.
kids not too long ago. That is a
I
cute
seen that
movie.
on Pornhub also.
Hey, Axe is here.
Okay,
And
you
thank
are in the
for
wrong
becoming
section.
A new member.
Hi, Axe.
Might have been
Rocking the
spelled.
gas
All right.
brakes, rocking the gas brakes.
So, are we caught up on the watches?
Yeah, I think other than that, the only thing I've really been watching is just revisiting a ton of old Palo Peralta skate videos and things like that. You know, Future Primitive, you know, Search for Animal Chin, all that old skateboarding awesomeness. There's a certain camp quality to a lot of that stuff from the 80s too that I just can never get enough of. And yeah, I mean, I've been thinking about watching Gleaming the Cube since I've been watching all that old school Bones Brigade shit. So, hey, what's up?
Yeah, Zach Thong, good to see you.
There was we saw like one new movie. What the hell was it called? Oh, Late Night with the Devil. That
Yeah, I
was
still
pretty-
haven't seen that. Still haven't
That's
seen
pretty
that.
cool. And it was really good movie. They did like there's two things I hate that when they do in movies that they did in this movie, and I was like, damn it! But overall, it was a pretty good movie.
That looked good. The trailer to that looked really good.
Yeah, it's neat. It's neat.
I watched
Hi,
the only
Dirk.
recent thing that I've watched
Jorge
was
Pendar.
Rebel Moon. I was very disappointed with Rebel Moon 2 because I really liked the first one, and the second one, the first half of it is very, very boring. Second half is fantastic, but the other disappointment is that this is basically just part 2 of like 6 parts. So originally it was Rebel Moon was going to be its own movie, you know, contained, but now it's come out that no, there's going to be another, you know, 2 movies made and then another 2 movies made after that. And so it you know, just kind of dissatisfied with watching it because I was really
what we
super
need.
excited.
That's what we need with all the fucking Star Wars they cram down our throats is a whole other series imitating Star Wars.
Yeah.
That
But
sounds like
I love
exactly.
Zack Snyder, so when he hits in moments in it, it's fantastic. Second half, the action is just so super cool.
I went to check it out, but I had no idea what it was. So
yeah,
it was just a brand new thing for me. So
It was
really
supposed to be a Star Wars movie, wasn't
yeah,
it?
yeah. He pitched it to Disney to be a Star Wars movie like 10 years ago or something,
Okay.
and then he's just sat on it until Netflix said, "Hey, here's a bunch of money," and he said, "Yeah, well, I got this idea, and we can turn it into a franchise, basically." So
Do you ever read any of the comics that he wrote?
no.
Yeah, they were supposed to get picked up too. It was kind of a place where I guess he sent his old screenplays to die or something. But there was Witches was really cool. And then I think he also did Freaks of the Heartland, where it was sort of like a X-Men superhero type thing, but through the lens of like, you know, deformed kids in the Appalachian Mountains that all it turned out were, becoming these freaks and like, super powered people because of the shit that was done to them or whatever. It was a unique take on that.
Yeah, that sounds interesting, actually.
I was a big fan of his brother D.
D was pretty cool.
Yeah. What was the movie D. Snyder spearheaded?
Dude,
what was it?
Literally, it is
Halloween?
right here.
Is it Halloween?
Strangeland. It's
Yeah,
Strangeland.
Strangeland. That's right.
Sitting right here
Captain Howdy, right?
Yep, right there. Boom. Like, I almost put that on my list for the night, but good stuff.
Yeah, Carrie will be happy to watch that one for sure.
Wait, what?
Since she loves horror movies.
I didn't hear anything until my name. I don't know. I'm sorry. I was reading the chat.
Wait, we're just happy you can admit that.
There was like a fly, and I was like, I need fly strips. I'm sorry.
I'm waiting for it to take out some needle point.
So, Pindar,
What?
we're just talking about stuff that we've recently watched, and we're fixing to get into what we should all watch to then come back next month and discuss. And I want to say hello to Platty, who is here. And who else? Oh, Dirk. I miss Dirk. I know Carrie said hello, but hello, Dirk.
Yeah.
And Jorge.
Yeah.
I really do think Blue Unicorn is talking about Cocoon, but he might have been in one of those short circuit movies too. I do have like a hazy, probably slightly brain damaged memory of that from being a kid and seeing him interact with the robot. I don't know. It sucks that he bailed on Police Academy for all that stuff. I don't know how he thought the Old People Boner movie was going to make him like a more serious actor than Police Academy.
How many police academies were there? Like 8 or something?
I think there's like 7 or something at least. There's 1 through 5, and then I think there's part 6 is like Mission to Moscow or something, and then there was one with a random subtitle.
Yeah, I think I saw the first 3 or so.
They get pretty terrible after the 4th one, but they're worth watching. If you're into that kind of thing.
Okay, so I guess I do have a little list of movies. You guys have triggered like some of the movies I used to watch.
That's the fun of this kind of thing, and hanging out with people that are nerds about movies is you're going to just be reminded of stuff that you're like, oh shit, I did rent that a bunch as a kid, or I saw that on cable,
or that movie changed my life.
And then I totally forgot about it for 25 years.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Changed
you
my
have to
life,
go
and then I
live your
forgot.
life
Happens
after
to all
it's
of us.
changed. Come on.
Yeah, true. You're a new person after that.
Yeah, if you just sat around thinking about the things that changed your life and didn't actually change your life, then what the fuck is the point?
It's true.
I do miss going into Blockbuster and, actually renting the movies based on the cover. That was always, I miss that a lot.
Oh, yeah. Video stores were awesome. Yeah.
I have a bunch of movies I haven't returned to the libraries.
Fuck yeah, dude. Late fees don't apply at the library, too, from what I understand.
Well, you got to pay for them after a
Just
while.
happy someone comes in.
If you
Well,
go
not if
in
you
around,
do fully return them.
If you go around for February 14th, it's Library Fine Forgiveness Month. So you
I put some pretty fucked up movies in our library's local donation box when I
Have you ever gone back? Have you ever gone back to see if they made it to the shelf?
Nah, I just put them in there and hope for the best.
I think that would be fun. How could you not close that loop? I'd be like, I gotta see if they put it out there.
They got at least one copy of the Saw collection in that donation box.
They put some strange movies up on their shelves. I've
you never know.
blocked some. I mean, I loved it when they started doing TV series. That's how I watched all of West Wing.
That's how I saw a lot of movies as a kid. That's how I saw Star Wars for the first time, actually. Was checking them out of the library.
I think Pindar is speaking from experience there about Redbox.
See, the problem is no movie in a red box is worth $50, though.
Unfortunately.
I mean, those... I rent from the Redbox for my kid, and I do legit understand my parents' frustration with me as a lad with late charges and stuff, because it's like, what?
And the no rewind charges? Fuck. So much
Yeah.
trouble for the no rewind.
I was always guilty of that shit too.
I'm not kind. I'm so
so far-
sorry.
That's what I was
I
saying.
have-
Definitely not kind, Carrie.
I have not misplaced a Redbox movie once, but we did accidentally send a PS4 game back instead of the movie. 'Cause the kid did that thing where-
So you lost
As
your
long as it's in the
PS4 game
box, though, you're in
and-
the clear.
Right. I don't know if I ever resolved that.
Did they charge? Because you lost the PS4 and they
Not
charged
that I
you?
remember. No, it was. I just lost the game, and it was probably some bullshit. Like not a game that I really cared about.
Okay.
I think
Alright.
if the disc's in there, right, it just kind of scans it in as returned. So
Yeah.
someone got
Mhm.
a copy of probably SpongeBob Kart Racer or some bullshit.
One of those quality PS4 games.
That would
you got from
actually
Grandma.
make a good rental thing. Is like you have no idea what you get. You just push a button, and a movie comes.
Rental
something
roulette.
comes out.
Yes.
Rental roulette.
Rental
I love
roulette
it.
sounds awesome.
Rental roulette. Yeah. Could
There
be
you
a
go.
movie,
Well, that's
could be
kind
a
You know, I was
game,
thinking
could
we
be
needed to
music.
have $1 million idea segment on our show, Chad, and I think this is a great kickoff, and for me to propose that because there's your $1 million idea. So artists, you don't have to work as waiters or cooks anymore. Just co-op one of our $1 million ideas. Rental roulette.
That would have been so sick if you just went up. It was like a return slot thing, and then like every so often it would just fire one out at like high velocity too. So you might actually get shot with the movie. That would be pretty fucking cool.
That's level 2. It's not till after you
It
reach
had a little
10
bit of
rentals
excitement to it,
that you get to level 2.
But that's what I was going to propose for selection here, because really there's two ways we could do it. We could have people vote, and we just submit to a list that people continually vote from, or everybody's suggestions get put into a master list that you then use a randomizer to just choose a movie from. So it would be like roulette. We don't know what we're going to cover.
Right.
I like option B. That's my vote. And we all know that I get 2 votes because I'm a Gemini. So,
Yeah, but
I
they'll just
mean, we've gone through this, right?
they'll just rule each other out. You'll like vote against yourself in the next.
I do that sometimes.
Yeah,
I do
you
that
are
sometimes.
a Gemini. Yeah.
I do that. But on this particular thing, both sides are on the same side. And they're for the randomizer plan.
All right. We'll definitely go with the random wheel. We're gonna do that. I like that idea. So Carrie, why don't you give us a rundown?
No, don't start with me. You cheap. That's not fair.
I'm trying to include
I mean, it's
you
polite
in.
of you. Thank you. But don't put me first. Put me last so that I can pick a movie mine last.
Okay.
'Cause you guys are killing me.
Dom's
I gotta-
idea. Dom's idea.
There you go. I gotta
We're gonna
feel
start
out
with
the-
Dom.
can't
I mean, I've got
start
like
with the-
17 movies I can put on the list if y'all want.
Oh, no. Okay, so first of all, 3 movies to the randomizer, and people in the chat can pick their 3 movies too.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So it's going to be a lot of typing. Can your fingers handle it?
Yeah.
Because you're going to have to find the randomizer, and you have to type
I've got
everybody's
the
in.
randomizer already. I'm on
Look,
it.
see? That's why we love you. You're a pro. And that's why I go last. I'm not.
Okay, Dom. Any
I'm
suggestions?
just, I'm just
He's
going to go
Googling
with
names real quick.
as far as what to do now. But as far as a movie, I'm just going to go with like one of my all-time favorites and say the Day After Tomorrow.
I
Fuck
like
yeah.
that one.
I
Yeah,
love
it's a
that
fun one.
stupid movie. It's so cheesy.
I haven't
It's
seen
so
it
good,
in
though.
forever.
I like the way you operate.
Oh, me and
They
my
get
kids
stuck in the
watch it like
library.
once a month.
Libraries are my libraries are favorite spot. I do
So
know it.
so Carrie's rules are 3. So you
Oh.
got
Are
2
3.
more.
All right,
'Cause you
so
gotta make it
we'll
really
go with
random.
that. Last Train to Busan.
Oh yes,
That's
that's
a
an
really good
amazing
one.
movie.
And that's like one of my favorite
Take the last
foreign
trip
language
to
movies.
somewhere.
And
I
then
love
I'll
that
just go
movie.
with the movie I just watched because I thought it was worthy of watching. What is it called? Late Night with the Devil.
Ah, that'd be cool. I don't know how I'm gonna see that. because I hate people and going to a theater. But
you can get it.
We
you
got
can
it
rent
for
it.
free on.
Is it on?
I forget which one streamed.
I actually want to see that movie.
Peacock,
I really
Paramount, one of them.
Yeah.
Someone in
let's
your
see.
house is on fire.
Is that coming from mine?
It's not mine.
Oh, that is me. That is me. I mean, not me. My house isn't on fire. Wait, let me rephrase.
So
There's a lot of sirens outside of my house, but my house is not on fire. It's fine. But one night, the apartment across the way was on fire, and that was... Sorry. There was a lot of excitement. There's no moving on. We just have to pause for the moment, Chad.
I remember
Late Night with the Devil is on AMC Plus. It's on Shudder. Both of those are on Amazon Prime. You can, if you haven't done one in a while, get a free 7-day trial for either one of them.
Oh, that's cool. I really wanted to see that movie.
All right.
And I hadn't said that in probably 2 years. Well, I did want to watch it too.
Whenever possible, it is good to support the streaming because then it encourages them to keep putting the movies on there. You know, like I know they make plenty of money, but it does help, especially if we're going to be watching like a lot of the types of recommendations I'll throw in there. But there are going to be times when I recommend some fucking just real lowbrow shit that's not on any of the streaming services.
It only comes on 8mm.
Yeah, I can definitely get you guys.
I'll give you a list of theaters you can go see it at.
Well, I can just make digital
hello
copies.
to Nacho, and Pindar was saying, please pick movies that are free to stream. I'm definitely going to have some on Tubi, and
they're all free
Carrie
to
as well.
stream somewhere.
Yeah, but we don't endorse pirating. So
I mean there everything is streaming somewhere.
For free. Who's gonna find it?
Not the movies most talking about.
Yeah,
but
we talked about like a watch party, like a private watch party. Is there a way to do that and not
that would
get
be boring.
shut down?
I would hate that.
Suck it.
Don't invite Dom to the watch party. He's not invited.
It's like I'm here to watch a movie, and I'm not here to hear people yak.
Well, no. Like we wouldn't talk. I mean, like we would.
Why
we would watch the movie. I just, like it wouldn't be a streamed watch party. It'd be a private watch party with somebody who has the movie, and then we just do like
all looking at the moon from different places at the same time, and
or really, it's just a loophole for like the movies that I can't watch because I don't have.
The way to do the watch parties so that we can yak and watch the movie without it fucking the whole thing up is to have a Discord set up so that you can chat by text in the Discord while we're all streaming the movie at the same time.
There you go. Because
there's several podcasts I watch that do like a scream and chat type thing like that.
And Pindar's got it there. Do it through StreamYard, private StreamYard, basically.
Yeah.
That too. Yeah, you can link like if you have a capture card, I could just run my Blu-ray player right through the video feed, and my shitty internet would make the movie almost unwatchable. But in theory, do it.
So perhaps then, Chad, you should have maybe like 3 selections to cover a multitude of different watch options. You know what I mean? In case someone doesn't have this or someone doesn't have that.
Oh, so basically you go with we spin the wheel and we go with 3 different movies, basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that gives us one movie a week till the next time we meet, right?
Yeah.
Hi, Michael.
Yeah, I mean, we have basically
file our options in
most
there.
of them
I can guarantee you everything I have will either be available to stream, available to find somewhere like on YouTube, or I can have a digital copy made for you, which isn't necessarily pirating. It's me lending you the movie digitally. It's not like you're going to be posting it to download for 1 million people or something.
Oh, that's what I was going to do.
It's really scary. It's like LimeWire.
Compliments of Mo.
It's like LimeWire. It's
I'll even tag you.
I wanted to thank Axe for the 2 memberships he gifted. Camellia got 1, and Michael Songs got 1.
Woo, Michael Songs.
And hello to Mike Herrera. Oh, and now Pookie
Pookie.
Ann coming with 10
Coming in
memberships.
hot.
And let's see who all got memberships here. We got Scars and Shadows and E. Urban, Hugh Caldwell, Roque Avellaneda,
So you don't have to be present. to
Tigaz
win
NC, Mikey, Undercover Mermaid, Freya 090, Buffering, and Selim Schmock.
because- Who's buffering?
A couple of these I have no idea who they are. So
There you go.
hopefully they'll
Well,
come
maybe
back.
they'll show up to the stream.
Yes, yes.
That's a good way to get them to the stream. That's actually happened on my show, and actually got new viewers from that.
Nice.
All right. So both of you are going to have 3 picks. So Sunshine, why don't you?
No.
I thought they were team.
Yeah.
What? You don't want your own picks, Povalt?
Well, the thing is, Chad, is I think all the movies that I would suggest, you're probably not going to be able to find for free. I don't.
We
think.
will definitely be able to find them. I have
Sure.
access
Hey,
to some
We're
crazy
gonna
movies.
do multiple. We're gonna do multiple movies anyway, and that's the thing is that I like that idea because then, if there's somebody that isn't able to watch
Yeah,
one of
and it
them
could
and they
be
can watch
hard
the
to-
others,
To talk a whole show about one movie
Yeah.
next time, So
I
Yeah.
mean, I don't have the attention span for one movie.
Well, I think
so-
Sunshine's probably going to go with a bunch of ye olden shit.
No.
Got-
Go with whatever you guys want. because
Period.
you know what? It gives us an excuse
Pole vault
to
says
check out
Independence
these
Day. Put that one in there.
Okay.
I
How
ain't seen that
about
one in
I'll
months
go
of
with
Sundays.
Hobo with the
What was
Shotgun, and Event Horizon, and Deborah Logan. How's that?
I'm down. for all
And
three of
now
those.
ye olden.
Well, my favorite that I would like to do is the Fallout series that I mentioned, and then Hunger Games, any of those, or the whole series, whatever. And then let's see, the third one.
I see why y'all are married now.
The third one, I
She
would,
just come in just breaking all the rules. She's like, first of all,
I
Fallout,
think
which
we
is a
should-
series,
I
not a
think we
movie.
should focus on movies.
I'm
I'm
fine.
calling you out, Sunshine. You have a brilliant
I'm-
smile, but
I
I'm
am-
bullshit.
All 8 seasons.
I am fine with Fallout.
No,
And
Fallout's
I'm fine.
awesome.
I am too, but I just wanted to be a bitch.
What now? You got Hunger Games, and Chad let you get by with
Yeah.
the Fallout shit, and so just
But I
Come
get
up-
2
yeah,
votes. I'm a
okay.
Gemini.
okay, so the last one I'm gonna pick Pole Vault's favorite, which is Sweeney Todd.
Sweeney Todd.
Oh god,
I actually have not seen that, so
I can't fucking stand Sweeney Todd, but I'm willing to give it another look. I'll try to be objective about it.
If we
I was
land
gonna
on
pick
the,
a Knight's
if,
Tale, but he already told me no ye olden. So with Heath
I didn't say
Ledger,
no ye olden, but
he
know.
did.
I do like Heath Ledger though.
Once it's bad,
And Knight's Tale is a great
Oh
movie.
He is
I was gonna say Knight's Tale is one of my favorite Daves. I'm gonna put that one on my list.
fucking good movie, Knight's Tale. It really is.
I love
Okay, well,
the
you can switch
soundtrack.
that one out with Sweeney Todd since everybody hates Sweeney Todd.
No, come on.
I haven't-
I'm putting them both. I'm
We
putting
gotta
them
go-
both.
yeah,
Oh my
Sweeney
Listen,
Oh my
you
God.
gotta watch movies that challenge you because there's no point in reviewing movies if you're just gonna heap praise on everything all the time.
Oh, believe me, those
Right.
challenge me, man.
Yeah, I'm willing to give Sweeney Todd another watch. When I saw it, I disliked it mainly because the songs weren't fucking toe tappers, man. And I wish the music was where the songs are catchy. You know?
Yeah, I like me
but-
some.
Mhm.
You know, I've had a lot more exposure to like musical theater and things like that since I watched Sweeney Todd the first time. So maybe I'll appreciate it more this time around. I mean, that's
You
the
never know.
fun of doing movie reviews, especially of shit that you hate, is because you're less likely to hate watch it when you're doing it with a group of people. So you're gonna watch it and try to find the positive aspects of it. and the
Because
things that you
unfortunately, I like the people recommending it. Ugh,
they seem cool.
they seem alright.
No, I
I
like
don't
them.
know. All right.
There's some of my
We're gonna
favorite
go to
people
you,
I've seen
Mo.
in that streams.
What you got for us?
All right, so I had to narrow some out of this, but I'll just put them as my 3 selections for next month. We already kind of grandfathered in Mac and Me, so that's on there.
Yeah.
But I do have
It's got a spreadsheet.
Waxwork. You know, if
looks
you've seen
scary.
Waxwork, you know why that's on there. But Waxwork is just fucking.
Oh yeah.
Special effect insanity.
It's scary. It looks scary.
And then if we ever get around to doing Waxwork 2, that's going to be a delight as well. But yeah, this is just for the original.
Waxwork, I do believe, is on Tubi. If I'm not mistaken, I think that's where
Should be.
I watched it not too long ago.
Which has such a catchy opening sequence. Tubi, because every time you've said Tubi now, I go Tubi in my head, so it works. Good marketing, Tubi.
So what else did you have? Because we're gonna have Mac and Me. That's not gonna be included because I let Sunshine slip by with 4. So Mac and Me. So you got Waxwork. You got 2 more.
You gotta let.
Okay,
You're letting,
okay,
Mac and Me
all right.
slip through too, right?
Hey, yeah, Mac and Me be on there. But if I have to sacrifice
make
one
rules.
of these Mac and Me, just
Immediately
let me know
break
right now, and I'll do it.
The man wants Mac and Me.
Yeah, the next one that I have on the list here is an absolute East Coast classic, which I think the Dom Father will probably appreciate. And that's
Frankenhooker. Oh,
That
yeah,
one's
yeah, yeah.
awesome.
baby.
That one is awesome.
A terrifying tale of sluts and bolts.
She's wearing my outfit. She's got the same outfit.
That
as
one-
me. That's just-
That one is
couldn't wait
awesome.
till next time.
And don't worry.
Girl,
Once
I'm
we
just wearing it under
get
this
this narrowed down, I will do a quick look as to where they are available and let everybody
I know, because you
So,
are very efficient.
So
He's the
you got
secretary
one
of this
more
here
here.
club.
We also had to
Secretary
throw
President.
a trauma flick in here, and again narrowed this down because it's like East Coast shit, and obviously Dom seems like he's from somewhere over there, and I don't know. We got Surf Nazis Must Die, baby. We had to have
okay.
The director's cut, though.
Yeah.
That's probably
Let's
just
see.
random salesman bullshittery because I'm pretty sure this movie was just always uncut. It's not really that violent, but yeah, got to have some trauma represented in there. My other picks, if you guys just want some quick movie recommendations to check out in the interim, and then these will be submitted next month as my 3 picks. We got Dead Next Door from J.R. Bookwalter.
Oh yeah,
Absolutely
that is
classic.
so good. I bought that same
good.
one. Yeah, so good.
Hell yeah. Obviously, you know, Mac and Me was going to be one of them, but it was also a movie I recently watched, and we grandfathered it in. But we also got Netherworld from Full Moon. So I'll be finding a 3rd movie to round it out with these 2 for next month, and we'll go from there.
Yeah.
Okay.
And there's a lot of Full Moon on Tubi for sure. So
Almost all of it.
yeah,
Chad, I hate to be a pain in the ass, man.
Briz.
You
But-
love being a pain in the
But
ass.
you are.
Yeah, can I change Deborah Logan out with Reanimator?
You know what, Povol?
Yes, dude.
I'm gonna add it. Okay. I'm not changing it out. This is the
Thank you, Chad.
This is the initial meeting of the movie club, so the rules are loose here. Okay.
Hey,
So,
listen, if we all get 4 selections, it's like an 18-pack of beer. So,
Yeah, okay. But we gotta. We're including the chat too. So
Yes.
the chat
Yes.
has to. But hey, let's make it easy on Chad, since we are such pain in the asses up here on the panel. Put all 3 of your movie selections in the same message for him, so he can see all
well,
3
I
of
do
yours.
I do see some already here.
I was gonna
Suburbia.
say I see him popping
Suburbia
up.
by
For the,
Blue Unicorn. I would watch
Yeah.
that any day. Of the week.
Suburbia,
Oh my God.
Blackula,
yeah, I mean, but let's
Hannibal
yeah.
the musical.
that's an amazing fucking movie, dude. Cannibal the Musical. Also on the shelf
Oh
right here.
yes,
Also from
Apocalypto. That is
Apocalypto.
such a great movie.
Terrible.
Okay, so it's down to me and you, Carrie. So did you want to go, or are you wanting to go last?
You go first, and
Okay.
then we'll check in with the chat, and then
Let me pull up because I sent an email to myself and I think it had 17 on it, and I cut that down to 3.
well 4. Let's just be real here. We're picking
I'm
4.
gonna cut it down to 3.
Oh,
So I've got 1,
look
2,
at his constraint.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Self-discipline.
8, 9, 10 that are on Prime, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 that are on Tubi. So
You're just bragging now.
okay. Well, let's do this. I've never seen either one of these. Would you?
Justine, before you
Um,
leave, give us your 3 movies.
Would-
Hold on. We have a chat emergency.
Yes, before you leave, type 3 movies in the chat so
For
that
fuck's
we, or tell them to Kurt, and Kurt can type it for you. Then he can just put 6, I guess. But
Because rules are subjective.
And meant to be broken.
so
And meant to be broken. We all
have-
have
have it-
oppositional disorder.
these are 2 sci-fi movies I have not seen that are like always mentioned as absolutely horrendous, and I want to watch both of them. They're both on Tubi.
Oh God, is Battlefield Earth on
Battlefield Earth
Battlefield
is one of them,
there? Fuck yeah.
and then the other is Jupiter Ascending. So, who all has seen those? You seen Battlefield Earth?
Dude, I saw that in the theater, and it's the only movie my mom ever made us leave in the middle of. She was like, "This thing is
Oh, good. I'm going to hate it. It's
Okay.
amazing.
It's definitely on the list.
fucking terrible, but oh man, is it fun!"
Okay.
That's actually.
Perfect.
I walked down on what was it, Percy Jackson.
Oh, yeah.
It was like
Oh, it's hot.
it was a ripoff of Indiana Jones.
Yeah. My kids wanted to see that, and I think I was snoring in the theater. That was
Okay. Justine.
And Sunshine, were you saying which one did you see? Or
Oh, I've
seen-
seen Jupiter Ascending, I think you said, and
yeah,
I've seen Battlefield Earth. What was the other one?
that was the only 2 I mentioned. So
Okay.
so Jupiter Ascending, any good?
No,
So
it was terrible.
Blue Unicorn gives me a whole new perspective to watch Battlefield Earth when he says that it was an L. Ron Hubbard novel. They're
Yeah, it's a
based on
fucking
it.
Scientology
Yeah.
movie.
Okay. Well,
and it
that's
is
easier to watch
bonkers.
it like in a campy way when you imagine it.
They spent
that.
millions of dollars on it, like millions, and it is just a hunk of shit.
Is there a
It's one of the
documentary
best
for
things
it?
I've ever seen, and worse
Is
simultaneously.
there like a documentary, like the making of?
No.
There
Scientology
should
is
be.
notoriously fucking sneaky, especially when it comes to their fuck ups, And Battlefield Earth is firmly planted among those for sure. They lost so much money on that.
Yeah, but
it's
So
fucking
let me
hilarious.
see.
come on, you guys. This is the era of expose. Somebody.
For my next one, I'm gonna go
Dirk
with
says check your email.
Let's see. Me?
Yeah.
Let's see. Which one do I want to go with? You know what? This is actually supposed to be a really good one, and I haven't seen it. 3,000 Years of Longing. It's on Prime.
Never seen it.
I want to see that. And some people hate it, some people love it, but I'll put that down. Okay. So there's my 3, and I'm checking my email for Dirk's message.
And then did you see the real Justines?
Yes, I did. Caddyshack, Close Encounters, American Graffiti. Okay.
Oh,
Fucking
Close
all
Encounters.
great selections. All great.
Let's put
Caddyshack was
this on.
funny.
Axe and Nacho has given 2, but I missed the first 2. I just see the last one that says Maximum Overdrive because rules are so.
Oh yeah, Maximum Overdrive.
Yeah, that was a good
Good
one.
one.
I think that's Stephen
Stephen
King.
King, yep.
Yep.
Mhm.
AC/DC doing the soundtrack.
Yep.
Kid gets hit right in the fucking face with a Coke bottle. Dude, maybe subconsciously that's where I came up with the idea with the rental roulette firing the videotape. Because in Maximum Overdrive, there's that baseball scene where they fire
Yeah,
the
it's
Coke
after
cans
10
up.
rentals, then the 11th one gets shot at you.
And you
Maybe.
just never know. So it's just a
Maybe.
little kid
Maybe
taking
the
fucking
10th,
Ace
11th one
Ventura
gets
right
shot.
to the teeth,
You don't know. It could.
That sounds awesome.
All right. What? Checking my email, Dirk. What this?
Blue Unicorn is talking about something. Step Brothers by Mike
He's
Herrera.
got a song for rental roulette that he has submitted. So okay, all right.
That's
So,
quick. That's
so-
a
Okay,
good
you
turnaround.
play that so I can.
so, first off, it's your go with your 3 picks.
Okay, my 3 picks. Okay, I'm going to pick Pleasantville.
Fuck yes.
I'm going to pick The Big Lebowski because nobody else has picked it yet.
You know, and
If we don't have it on the wheel for the first month, that's just.
I'm going to
who
be
are we?
honest. I'm going to be honest. I've never seen it. I'm not a
Really?
fan. I'm not a
Dude.
fan of their movies at all.
If it,
Big
I
Lebowski
just
might
want to
be-
That's
say,
the
if
problem
it
with
gets
being a movie
picked,
buff is you miss
if
out
it
on the
gets
good ones.
picked, everyone on panel has to drink White Russians all night.
All day long.
All day long. That's why I'm picking it.
I might even be arranged.
And then
to
what
be able
else
to
you got?
arrange a marmot for the viewing.
Pleasantville, The Big Lebowski, and Empire Records. Because it's
That's a
a
good
classic teen movie.
That's a good one.
When
God
teen
damn,
movies
I
were
don't
still
watch
good.
movies, but I'm gonna, pick 3 bangers. Empire Records has a cameo by fucking Guar in it, dude.
I know.
All right.
I
Oh.
just wanted to set the bar real low.
Nacho bringing in the good stuff here. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Amazing.
Oh no.
Oh
I
man.
can't.
It
no,
doesn't have to be the uncut version. It can be the.
I can't do that with
You've
you.
already seen
I
it.
know. I don't ever want to see it again.
I still
That
run
means
around
you
to
need
this
to,
day.
though.
I still run around to this day yelling ass to ass.
Yeah, Requiem for a Dream
I
kind
can't
of
watch
fucked
that
me
Requiem
up.
for a Dream.
You already said it.
I know.
Stop.
Okay, I'm already messed up, you guys. Let's
All
not mess
right.
me up.
Picture Mommy
We're gonna get
Dead.
messed
That
up.
that sounds amazing, Pindar.
Was Zsa Zsa Gabor? Fucking, I'm sold. I don't know if I've seen that.
Yeah, I don't think I've
It's
seen
gotta
it.
be.
You know, I think I
Um,
have.
Let's see, what else do we got here?
So you know they'll be telling me to watch Cannibal.
My
Holocaust.
dad
Okay.
used to tell me
Holocaust
the
is
story
going down
about
for sure.
a dog that they had named Jaja. And she ate her own puppies. And then his brothers and sisters would torture their youngest brother because there was 8 of them. And the baby of the family was tortured. They would be like, every time there was meat for dinner, they'd be like, remember Jaja's puppies. Anyway,
That's more fucked up than Cannibal
Yeah,
Holocaust. right?
just,
that explains
that was my
a
dad's
lot.
childhood.
Explains a lot.
I just wanted to subject you to some of the lovely family lore that the Silvermans have.
So I want to double check here. So
Jaja's puppies.
Blue Unicorn, were you going with Suburbia and Cannibal the movie and I mean the musical and Frighteners? Was that what you were going with?
That's a good one too.
And
Full votes
Let's
for
see.
Frighteners, especially.
Yep,
Step Brothers, Mike Herrera says.
that's a good one. I reference that movie all the time.
Okay. Let's put Step Brothers. Frighteners.
I will probably watch more movies this month than I've watched in the last,
Your
what,
life.
5 years.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a good excuse to do that. I mean, I've done this with
Flatliners
several
is
other
good.
people that aren't really moved. Flatliners was cool. I haven't seen the remake yet.
Oh, no,
I've
remake was
done this
terrible.
shit with like several people that don't watch movies as a hobby, and I think it's funner to do it with you guys
Black
because
Hole.
you haven't seen everything. I've seen so much shit that I forget what I watched half the time, and
Right.
when I remember, it's fragmented. So it's cool to have an excuse to go back and watch these again, and then talking about them with people that haven't seen them is way more interesting to me than talking about them with people that have seen them and know everything.
Or
Yeah, that's so
like
one way or the
understand
other, and
who
that's
the best boy gaffer grip is.
Yeah, and I don't give a fuck about that either. And I've been doing this as like my main hobby for ages. So you're not alone there. But
I just
yeah, you guys don't ever feel bad about not knowing what the newer movies are and
Can we-
anything that comes up that you want.
We should give it like a rating system too. Like that's a 3 gummy movie.
No, okay,
That's
it's
how
gotta
me
be.
and my
It's
wife
gotta
watch
be
them
like
all.
a green eggs thing. I mean, it's gotta be like a on the egg scale. Like, do you throw eggs at it, or like more eggs are worse?
Or is that a
You do
rotten
the
egg?
Siskel and Ebert, where it's like you give it the green eggs and the ham. Like
There you
it's, thumbs up, basically.
There you go.
Who's giving the ham? Carrie or Chad?
I'm green eggs. He's definitely ham.
Certain movies will only get the ham, and certain movies will only get the eggs. Depending on how shitty they are. But
Or maybe like there's like a ham factor and then like the stink factor.
That's what I was
That way,
getting
if
at.
Well,
we
you
have
know,
a panel
that
up here,
is
'cause
like-
then like people can give like, oh, it was a hammy movie.
The great thing about movies, though, is if they make a terrible movie and it was intended to be terrible,
That's the ham
actually,
score.
it's a great movie. You know,
Yeah, so that would be the ham rating.
Yeah.
And if it was just like too scary to watch,
Yeah, there's
I went like
one
this
movie
the whole
like
time,
that, The Room.
then it gets
You
the
ever heard of
eggs.
The Room?
Oh yeah, it's
Oh, yeah.
awesome.
Hi, DOA.
Hi, Mark.
Three
There's only
eggs.
two movies that I will never watch again. in my life.
Suburbia.
I think The Room is definitely a 3 gummy movie.
Yeah.
You gotta have like some fucking edibles in you for sure to make that enjoyable.
Okay.
outside
Well,
of,
when
like,
you
the
put it
full
as like
time.
edible gummies.
I thought that's what Dom was getting at.
yeah,
I
well,
didn't-
yeah.
I was just thinking gummy bears that like get stuck to your shoe at the movie
Yeah,
theater.
no,
and so
yeah.
I was in a totally different gummy space. Maybe because I
And
took too many
in that
gummies.
case, if we were going to go by gummies, then I would move up Camellia's pick of Apocalypto.
Like
because
how
that
many
is
gummies?
Visually, such
How
a
high do you
beautiful
have
movie.
to be? It was so bad I had to get so high I fell asleep.
My general rule of thumb when I go to the movie theater, especially if it's my kids' selection, is I get just high enough that I'm having a mild panic attack as I'm buying.
Yeah, oh yeah.
You know? And if I can make it through the concession line, I know it's going to be a good night.
That's level 6 movie going right there. I don't know if I can do it. I mean, I've smuggled
gotta
in
do it,
airport
dude.
minis in my
That
pocket.
was us like last week watching the new Garfield movie and watching my kids argue about what slushy they were gonna get and just go,
See, you gotta be fucking ripped to put up with that kind of shit.
I try to stop just before the mild panic attack.
I'm usually there with another responsible adult, so
I mean, we're not driving while we're high.
All right.
You know, I'm also in the situation where I've got to pay $35 fucking for nachos and popcorn. So, you know,
Because kids,
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, they're
pretty much,
fucking.
you got to get me high before I'm gonna even fucking fork over there.
So last call, chat. Shout out any movie recommendation, especially if you haven't.
DOA's
given,
here. You better throw those in there.
Yeah, DOA, throw us
I
out
see you. I see you,
recommendations.
don't
Weirder
worry,
and
those
older, the
movies.
better, because that's going to increase our ability to find them online for free. Because chances are only us and a few other.
I can
weirdos
eat
give
tannerite.
us-
Don't eat
Camellia.
tannerite. That sounds like a terrible idea.
Camellia, I
Sorry.
think I got 2 from you. Did you have
Chat
3?
panic.
And Nacho, did you have more than Requiem? And Axe, did you have more than Maximum Overdrive? Wait, let's see.
I Can Eat Tannerite is not a movie, right? I'm really concerned about Mike.
Let's see.
Sounds like a good movie, though.
I mean, it sounds like a.
Oh,
that
okay.
sounds like a
No.
horror
I
flick.
see Axe.
We're having
Fear,
3
Fear
different
and
conversations.
Loathing.
It's fine.
Okay. I got him.
Chad, you're not in the same conversation as us. I'm still stuck on this tannerite thing.
Okay. Here we go. All good. I'm just trying to
I like Jesse Stone. I
include
like
everybody
the
that
books.
wants. Jesse Stone? Stone Cold?
Yeah, it was one of Pendar's.
Okay. All right.
We're waiting for DOA to drop his. Okay, have we missed anybody?
What is Jesse Stone?
Jesse Stone is based on a book series. It's by who is that by, Pendar? How come I can't remember?
Oh, wait. Is she talking about a book? Or is there...
No, it's based off of a book.
Oh, I see. It's Magnum P.I. Okay. That'll work.
Kind of. I mean,
No, it is.
It's
It
Jesse
is.
Stone. It's Jesse Stone, but it's played by Magnum P.I.
Yes. That's what I'm saying.
I'm literally always down for Tom Selleck's mustache. So while
I mean,
don't know what's going on.
I wonder,
I've
does
heard-
his mustache have its own contracts? Is that
Yeah,
like
I've heard
he
so much
should?
about
And then his
that.
mustache is just like, okay, but you got to let Tom in the movie too.
It should have its own agent. Like if you want to book Tom, that's a separate fee. But if you want the mustache too, it's going to cost you. You know,
It's gonna cost you.
because there has
Otherwise,
been
that
times
bitch is getting
he's weird
cheap.
without the mustache, and it's fucking horrifying.
310 to Yuma. Which version, Camellia? Because there's the original and then the remake.
I think I fell
think
asleep
I
during
saw
that
the-
movie once.
I don't think I saw the original.
You know, Mo, it's not always a good idea to get baked before you watch a movie, though. I watched this movie, Altered States, when I was baked one time.
Yeah, that'll do it.
In mine, man. I was like, oh, shit. Yeah.
Or dude, okay, my worst drug and movie experience was I used to date this like emo chick for a bit. That was, way back in the day, right? And like she was big into taking Coricidin, which is like cough medicine. And she convinced me to get like all fucking fried on Coricidin with her and watch Eraserhead for the first time, and it was the
shit.
worst experience of my fucking life, dude.
Yeah.
Let's eat some nutmeg and some Dramamine and see what happens, babe.
Yeah, I feel like I died several times watching that film.
That movie.
It
that
was just
really-
your heart stopping. It's
Yeah.
fine. Your kidneys will never recover, but you'll be okay.
Still to this day, when I watch Eraserhead, I get like that gross, like my mouth gets all sticky like it did when I was, because it's just like gave me post-traumatic
Like
stress.
Pavlov's
Get that
dogs.
euphoria, 'cause, like when I watch The Wall, sometimes I feel like I may be tripping because I think I may have seen it tripping before. A couple
Right.
of
So you have like an acid flashback and your day's just
Right.
fucked up. Another one that'll do that is Tetsuo the Iron Man, which is definitely going to be submitted in the future. I will be including some.
Oh,
some
that
Asian
movie
cinema.
is so messed up.
So fucked up. Some
That
other
gives
Asian
me
cinema
zero
I will be
confidence,
including at some point is Lone Wolf and Cub, which if you guys like the gunslinger movies we got here back in the 70s and you want them full of blood and awesome fucking hijinks, Lone Wolf and Cub is pretty much those, but like through a samurai lens,
Yeah. Kind of like Itchy the Killer or
amazing.
something.
So, a Serbian film and August Underground and. Okay, I think we are ready to
All
do a
right,
spin.
last call on movies, chat. Last call.
Yeah,
3,
last call.
10,
Kurt mentioned
3.
the birds.
Yeah, I got the birds on there. I got Hugh said licorice pizza. Put that on there.
You've caught more than me, and I've been.
The
staring
mushroom
at the
made
chat.
me into a monkey. I don't know if that's a movie, but that sounds like it should be a movie.
That's the name of our garage band.
Oh yeah, I was just about to say that'd be like the title of an old White Zombie song or something.
Yeah.
Back when they were cool.
Oh, I guess that would be more of an album.
Battle
Then it
Battle
would be a
Royale.
band.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I love
Okay.
Battle Royale.
I'm gonna throw that on there.
Battle Royale kind of does touch on that Hunger Games thing too.
Yeah, that's what he was
Speaking
saying.
of which, do you guys remember Logan's Run?
Logan's
Love
Run,
fucking
yes.
Logan's Run, one of my favorite movies of all time.
I
It
just
used to be
remembered
one
that
like,
one. I love
what was that,
Logan.
Death Ball? That's a real
Rollerball.
Rollerball.
Hey, do I get
Rollerball.
4? Will you put Logan's Run on there? Or is it too late? I'll
Both
save it for
movies
next
are
week.
rollerball,
I can put it on there.
No, it's fine,
It is
Chad.
okay.
Everybody else
I'm
got
putting
4.
I'm putting
but
it here. I didn't.
Right there on the wheel.
Oh,
There's
yeah,
no
you
telling
picked it,
what
yeah.
we're gonna get here. I mean, honestly.
Remember, we're picking 3.
Oh,
Dude,
And if we land-
it
land
took
on-
me like a solid minute here to realize he hadn't clicked that yet. So I guess the 2 gummy rule I followed for this podcast is really working.
Hey,
Anxiety.
Chad, can you load in
Yes.
Dirk's theme song so we have
Yeah.
some theme music?
yeah,
Yeah,
that's a.
for the
I've
spin.
got that here.
Okay, let's play it.
Rental
Let's see.
roulette.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Look at that, the amount of options on there. Our destiny could be so fucked up right now.
All right, are we ready for the spin? Spin number 1. Click the spin.
Yeah.
Where'd I click? Right there. There we go. Ooh.
Fuck! Oh!
The birds.
That boy.
Oh my god. Okay.
I almost
There's one.
get Logan's Run right out of the gate.
All right. Birds. I love the birds. Great movie.
It is.
Okay. Remove. Next spin.
Dave's not here, man.
Apocalypto. Oh no, Cannibal the Musical.
That's a 4 gummy movie.
All right.
Yeah, maybe the gummies should come as like the before the ratings. Like the
All right, we got one more spin to go. Let me remove this one. Here we go. Last spin.
I love
Really? Logan's Run.
Yes! The one I stuck in at the end! I love being a winner.
That's fucking awesome. That's a good lineup too.
Yes!
Honestly.
A triple feature.
You guys are lucky.
Several different eras represented there in a cool way.
So, yeah, we got the Birds, we got Cannibal the Musical, and Logan's Run.
Cannibal
So
the
that's-
Musical is a promo movie by the guys that made South Park. So that was
So that's going to be everybody's homework. Right?
Are you sending that out in an email?
Well, let me do a little search here. Let's.
Hey, Chad.
Yeah, if you
Yeah.
look on Fandango, it will tell you everywhere it's streaming.
Well, that's what I was going to check real
Yeah.
quick. Hold on, not this one. Remove.
I was rocking it. Thanks for the theme song. Now we have a theme song for it.
That's pretty great.
You forgot to run our intro.
You need a bumper now.
Let's see.
Crypto roulette. It's very catchy.
All right.
It is.
I'm here for it.
Oh, hey, yeah, right. Are you sure that's the right movie? The
There's
Birds?
another one that's called The Birds. It's like a real scary movie. That's
I was
like-
assuming
Are you
it was
thinking
this
of
one.
The
It was a
Burbs
classic.
with Tom Hanks?
This one?
No, the Birds is one that's like where they're like out in they're sewing bodies together out in pasture. There it is.
This one?
No.
It's
That was
not
terrible.
available.
Not
It's
at
not
all the one
available.
All right, who put the birds? Who put the birds
Wait,
in
I
there?
don't know.
Well, if it's not available for streaming, we got to do a respin.
Yeah, it's not. I
Okay,
do.
okay. Camellia says she wanted the Hitchcock one. So
Okay,
Yeah.
just settle your asses down.
Yeah,
What's he got on?
but
For fuck's sake.
but it's not on any of the streaming platforms. So we're gonna spin
Wait, the
again.
birds
That's
is
what I'm trying to
it?
say. Like, I literally have access not in terms of digitizing stuff, not only to my collection, but to like 3 other collections that I can definitely get you a copy of the birds from. for us to watch.
I have it. I can't remember if I've got it on Blu-ray or
I own it as
I think
well,
I do. Yeah, I think I have it on Blu-ray.
Like literally any of these that are not available like that, I can get digitized and send.
We
you
could put it
guys
on a private
copy to watch.
YouTube.
You know,
You can upload it to a
obviously
private.
we won't distribute the digitized copies because of
Or the-
piracy.
Or the best, you can just like have it running for like 24 hours, like on a private stream, and just anyone go in when they want to go in.
See,
Or
so
mark it
this
as
one,
private,
Lowe's
send-
movie
send
theater.
out a link if you're not.
this one is on
his email.
Tubi. So
Oh, cool.
yeah,
Perfect.
and it's also on Pluto and Plex. So it's
and
basically
promo fucking now or whatever. it
and
is,
Peacock
you
if
know,
you've got
$10
Peacock.
a month.
We got Peacock,
So
too.
so that one's good because many options for everybody to watch it.
And Tubi's like totally free, right, Chad?
Oh
Yes,
yeah.
yeah.
99
Tubi.
cents, I think, right?
No.
It's
Tubi's
free.
free. They have ads.
Oh.
Yep.
What the fuck?
And also,
99.
I love their
No,
search feature. Their fe-
Tubi is the
It's kind of
closest.
rad.
It's the
kind of rad.
closest you get to basically going into a video store because there's a selection is you never know
How they
what you're
set-
gonna get.
Yeah.
How they
It's-
set up their categories is so fun. It's good.
And Logan's Run.
Fuck yeah,
Let's see.
Pendar. I like you too. You have good taste. Logan's Run should be available somewhere.
Is this new?
Yeah.
Logan's Run?
No,
Okay, well,
it's also on Tubi. So-
okay.
There's
So
a new one.
Yeah.
No, I've just seen a hell of a lot
And
of.
honestly, dude, I would check YouTube
was
for
there.
the birds. Okay, what you're getting through this listing
Oh,
is
yeah,
their
yeah.
officially available streaming. There might be a full like HD rip of the birds just on YouTube.
On YouTube already, yeah.
Yeah, more often than not, that's the case with older
What's
films.
up,
like
Dave?
that.
Yeah, let's see.
It looks like Logan's Run is on Tubi as well.
Type in like the birds, the year it came out, and then
Yeah, Hitchcock. There you go.
and you'll probably get it. See,
So buy or
type in the
rent.
year.
63.
Yeah, the birds 1963, and then if that doesn't work, type in like full. And then a lot of times you'll get like an Indian channel from India that has like the movie just in full.
Oh, I think they've got it broken up into a playlist. But
That's okay
let's see.
though. I
Yeah.
can manage that. It's
I
annoying.
wouldn't recommend it, but
I know.
Oh, here it is. Yep, there it is.
that's what I'm saying.
No, that's
though.
22
No, 22
minutes long.
No, there's probably one that's. I'll look around for it, but again, I can get these fucking digitized, no problem.
All right.
because
Join
I'm in
join
pretty deep,
Chad's
like,
email list.
I'm on there, I think.
Yeah, well, I mean, for anybody else who wants access to those.
I mean, you know, with this many people involved, there is that chance that they would share it around, but whatever. I mean, it's just a digital rip of a movie. We didn't do anything wrong by like distributing that so we could all watch it together.
Well, I don't think there's
Oh.
a mad rush for like the birds right now.
I don't think so.
Fossum.tv?
You should
What
get a
is that?
thank you
What is
letter.
Fossum.tv? Is that a free guy?
That's what he says.
Has
Let's see.
anybody
Awesome.
tried that
Get
platform?
Awesome TV. Wait, this.
I got my pen out, y'all. I'm taking
Thomas.
notes.
Hey, Robbie.
Shit down. Hi, Robbie Snaggle.
So, is this Kurt? Is this like basically Tubi free with ads type thing? Fossum?
It's the .tv makes me think it's one of those sort of.
Oh, it's
vaguely
available on
sketchy-
Roku. No, it's available on Roku. So
Is it available on my Google TV thing? Whatever it's called. Oh, I can look for it.
God, you scared the crap out of me.
The important lesson here, though, is don't let those like where it's listed for streaming things discourage you.
yeah,
get-
see,
We
so
will figure it out.
it is available on Roku.
There
So,
was two different versions of Logan's Run. Just so you know, I think it was a 76 version that I am familiar with that I suggested. It looked like there was a 77 one too. Mo? Was that just my imagination?
Which one? Sorry, I was.
Logan's
totally
Run. It looked like there was two versions, like a 76 and a 77.
So
That
Fossum,
might be just like different versions of the same movie that were released at different
Okay.
times, or an unfortunate, incorrect listing on Google. It's definitely from that era, though.
Fossum is available on Roku, Fire TV, iOS, and Android. So
There
Is
you go.
Android the same as my Google TV thing? What do they call that? The Google one. I don't remember. I'll
I
figure
don't.
it out. I'll figure it out. It's fine. I'm a smart girl. I'm gonna figure it out. Everybody else is gonna figure it out. We don't need to
It
spend any
would
more
be on
time on
the
it.
Play Store if it was
We're good.
available through like Android and Google.
If it's on the Play Store, I can get it through my TV thing.
We'll set it up. I mean, again, I'm
Yeah.
not trying to like brag. It's not a brag-worthy thing. I mean, I own.
I want you to put them all together in a
thought
list
you've
for me,
been
so I don't have to
bragging
work.
this whole time. I'm
We
like,
got
look at him
also
with his
Stephen
movie
Fenton.
ripping.
Well, we got
No, I want him
You-
to rip
you
his
know,
movies.
collection available as well.
Chad, possibly something you could do for next time is say, all right, we're picking a movie from, and so everyone will look for a movie on a specific streaming service,
Right.
They kind of tried to do
Right,
that. He
so if
sent
you
out
know
an
in
email
advance.
that said
Yeah.
to pick from Prime
Right.
and Tubi, but again, it's like the three pick rule. Everybody broke the rule, so here we are. Dom. Welcome to the jungle. It's working
So-
every day.
Kind
again,
of sounded like you were from the land of Oz.
Maybe.
Or Ted Lee from Rush.
Speaking of karaoke, we do have a karaoke / open mic show. Look at that. Thanks for the segue, guys. I'm glad I could promote it so well.
second Sunday of each month.
See, I didn't say that because I couldn't remember what Sunday. I get I get an email from Chad that says, "Hey, this is what we're doing this week," and so Sunday I cram for my test.
I was impressed. You did actually dress up for today. You said you were dressing up for
it was
movie
a movie.
night.
It was
and
a
you
movie
did.
premiere, and I'm wearing sequins, and the girls are out. I mean, I got a fancy necklace. I put on eyelashes. Y'all, come on now.
Yeah, I thought you looked very nice.
Thank you.
Yes.
I
Let's
noticed.
see.
Coming from a Texas lady, I take that.
Y'all
as a
see me
compliment.
scare the shit out of Sunshine just a minute ago.
I think they totally missed it. I was looking. I wasn't looking at what he was doing, and he shot a party popper next to me. It scared
I heard her holler, but I missed the
Yeah,
event.
I
I know that what we'll do is we're going to clip it for next week and put it on our stupid shit pole vault does clips. So I'll see it. I'll see it because Chad will find it.
Oh.
And he'll clip it right out.
Pole vault has done so much. I'm like backlogged with that. So
It's a great segment. It makes me laugh every time, and I never
Becoming
catch
its own
his streams.
spin-off.
There you go. You have endless material.
Yeah, I mean, we needed an endless pool.
Kurt, I love Observe and Report. That's one of my favorite movies. Absolutely love it. It's so good.
That's a good one.
Remember all these because we're gonna have to roulette next week too.
Not next
We'll
week.
just
No,
keep
no.
Oh, next month.
Next month.
Next month.
Next month. So here's the question: Should we
Third
leave?
Sunday. Third
Should
Sunday of
we?
every
Should
month.
we leave movies that we didn't, that weren't selected on the roulette, and then just add to it, or what should we do?
If we do that, then we have to narrow it down to one pick per, no exceptions next time around. Otherwise, that wheel's going to get insane.
Yeah,
I'm
and it's
down
already
If we
for
want it back,
insanity.
if we want it back, we have to remember the movie that we want to put back on there. I think we should start with a clean slate every time.
I would
was
tend to
gonna say
agree.
I'm
One
down for
pick,
the insanity.
and you can actually, if people are going to be at the chat, they can actually send it to you in advance.
right.
There you go.
As
But I think
cool as it
one
would be
pick, so
to
you
see
just
that
keep
wheel.
I hate
refreshing
Napoleon
it, yeah.
Dynamite.
So we will put these back on, and then one pick each, basically.
No, I think
No,
clear
just
it. And
start
you guys
over,
have to
clear
keep
it,
track of your
yeah.
own.
Yeah,
Start a
Chad's
spreadsheet
I
like
built
Mo.
this wheel.
Mo's got a spreadsheet. He's going to share the template with all of us. It's going to be fine. Keep
I
track of
just
your own
think,
shit.
yeah, the insanity of it this time is cool, but that's gonna pretty quickly get out of hand, like these guys have said. So
Yeah.
Okay.
the
And
best way
besides,
is
next
to-
month you may be in a completely different headspace and
Okay.
want to choose a different movie anyway.
True.
Oh,
And-
okay.
A different
So
3
so
or 4
basically,
or
I could
5.
pick the same movie. I mean,
You could
Yeah,
if you want,
right.
sure.
Yeah.
Good.
If
Yeah.
you're a
Yeah.
loser.
Oh, dude, that's how you kind of game this shit. If you have something you really want to cover, you got to keep submitting it.
yeah.
Or submit it
I
3
think we
times,
should-
or 4 times, or 5 times, or however many Chad lets you put up. Because clearly there's no way.
And it would be good if you only did one pick to have the movie title with the person who picked the movie. And then you could have like a rewards card,
Oh, yeah.
Or if it's
Give them some
actually
kinda-
I can make a trophy and we can send it around to each person once a year.
and if it's awful,
It's getting
we know
big.
who to blame too.
Exactly. Yeah. If everyone exactly, yeah. Rate the reviewer, or rate the picker.
Yeah, because that's how people get canceled.
So
yeah,
Carrie picked Logan's Run. The Birds was Camellia, and Cannibal the Musical was Blue Unicorn. So
All right.
I
Wow.
mean,
we can rank them.
Yeah.
In terms of
Make sure you rank the
selections,
person
because-
personally too.
Oh, that would be good. Yeah. Uh-huh.
in terms
Okay,
of
no, all right,
selections,
that works for
obviously-
me. We're just gonna do one pick each next time, and
That's what I was gonna say.
you know, you can do a little research and see if it's is available, before you make that pick on at least at least the majors, at least Hulu, Netflix, because that way, if we have to do
It's
some
too late
sort of
anyway.
sharing movie watch, Carrie, we can definitely do that. But yeah,
Yeah.
Twilight was
Twilight.
mentioned, but
Amelia was
Are
saying
you
that
watching?
Birds was Kurt.
I feel like DOA is watching the stream from the beginning.
They were saying that Birds was Kurt.
oh, Kurt,
Yeah.
okay.
Camelia's like, don't hang that on her.
I like Titanic too. I'm going to be subjecting y'all to some dance movies because I'm a big
Please
fan
don't
of
pick
dance
3-hour
movies.
movies, people.
Hey, listen, we're gonna have to do that shit at some point. It's just let's not make a super huge habit of it. All right? Like,
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
You know, and then, Chad, if this goes over well, then it could be like a movie theme night, and you have to pick to a theme.
There you go.
Yeah, yeah. A
80s
theme
movies,
or
exactly,
a genre or this certain actor or director.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
no, there's a lot of different
Picked
things we can do
solely
there.
by the musical score.
Yeah, so like every week, every month, you could have a different reason to pick.
We're trying to turn this into a weekly thing. I love it.
No, not really.
The thing is the suggestions. I'm probably going to watch that movie that Dom just seen. I like the trailer so much, but
Oh yeah, I want to watch that one.
hearing all
Yeah,
these movies, you probably watch some of the
I'd
movies that
pick
didn't
yourself
make
to watch Napoleon Dynamite.
well, see, here's the thing too. Like guys like Volvolt, I think, are
Hate
going to
it.
become. You know, if we do this regularly, I think he's going to become one of the most movie obsessed ones of us. Maybe.
I got a lot of work to
Possibly.
do, man.
He's like, oh, I don't watch movies, but then everything he brought up was fucking awesome. You know, so obviously,
Yeah,
he
I'm
likes
some
cool
somewhere.
movies, you know?
I
And so he's
noticed
gonna
that,
get that fire lit and just start going with it. I think, you know?
just
Start running
watching
with
a
it.
movie was started
big-
getting like a bad rap, like oh, you're so lazy, you're just watching a movie kind of thing. It's like,
Nah,
oh,
fuck
we
off. I
watch
work,
movies
like,
all the time. Yeah, it's like
Right.
I
70
just want to
hours this
chill
week.
out.
I'm gonna
man.
watch a movie.
Mhm.
Yeah, watching a movie is bad, but binging a full season that's like 26 hours long over 2 days.
When's
That's
the last
okay.
time you
Fine.
saw a 26 episode full season?
Oh yeah,
Like
no, they
20
don't.
years ago.
I mean, like
I
maybe
had COVID
maybe.
and I rewatched Star Trek Voyager. Thank you very much.
Oh yeah, I mean, Kerry. I am always every day of my life since the '90s. I watch an episode of Star Trek. I constantly go through them all. I'm like at a friggin' nut job with them.
Yeah.
Me and Paul watched that the Ozarks, and we binged that for like 2 days.
Yeah, the Ozarks.
Mhm.
That
We
series.
watched that for 2 days.
Fuck
I
yeah,
tried
Pandora.
rewatching. Oh, sorry. The
That was a
chat.
great series.
I don't. I won't do more than like 2 episodes of. Then it can be gets because you can't have time to. I like to process,
I do a
likes to
disc a day when
savor
I'm
what he's
binging a
just
show. If I like own it, I do a disc a day, and then I try to keep that sort of spirit alive when I'm streaming. So like 4 episodes, maybe 5 if I'm like feeling extra ambitious. But I can't do the whole like watch 18 episodes in 48 hours.
You know what? I actually one time I did, and I was very proud of it. Me and a friend, we watched the on video, obviously, the first season of 24. We started it at the time; it was like 8 a.m. and we watched it over 24 hours
an
because you
excellent
still had 8 hours of sleep in there because they're only 40 minutes long. But we watched it, so we started and ended at the exact time, and we were
I've been
very,
meaning
very
to
high.
do that. I'm not going to lie. That's been on my bucket list.
24 is like, well, that's why my kid's named Jack, because of Jack Bauer,
That's so funny.
his little Palm Pilot.
All right, so between Mo liking my movie selections and Dom Father being a Trekkie / 24 fan, anybody out there watch MASH? I mean, this is gonna be great.
I love MASH.
Oh yeah,
That was a nightly ritual with my parents for a lot of years. Was
That
MASH.
was a good one. Yeah.
I was
Yeah,
always
Channel
weirdly
4.
enough, like with movies, I'm always like a horror kid. I like sci-fi and stuff, obviously too, but like with TV especially, I've always been more sci-fi dominant, like Star Trek, Babylon 5,
Babylon
Lex,
5 is like the
Farscape.
greatest show
You
of all
know,
time.
I
I did like
fucking love it,
Stargate, the
dude.
movie and the
Babylon
series.
5 is like that's if I had to pick a show to go to a desert island with, it's Babylon 5 in the movie collection.
Mhm.
I'm
I've
good.
never seen that.
You know.
I'm gonna have to pick that one up since I like the other stuff. Maybe I haven't watched that one. Like I have.
Deep
like,
Space Nine
Stargate.
ripped it the fuck off, dude. Really, like.
Oh, God,
Really?
yeah.
Babylon 5 was Deep Space Nine was like a bastardized / really cool because it was Star Trek, and I can't.
'Cause it was
help
still
myself,
Star
I
Trek.
still love it, but you
They
know,
had the guy from.
they totally robbed. What's it? J. Michael Straczynski or whatever
Mhm.
with the Babylon 5 thing.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's just people living on a space station. So if you liked Deep Space Nine, you're gonna love Babylon 5.
I'm gonna like that one then. Yeah.
Shaka. Oh, with
Mhm.
some great actors in it too.
The
Londo and Jakar are the
Oh,
best thing.
forget
about
the
that
one when
show.
they're on the elevator. Oh my God, it's like the best conversation ever between two.
It's
They
almost
should have
as cool
won
as
so
hearing the
many
Godfather
awards
say
for their
elevator.
performances
Yeah.
on that
Mhm.
show.
Say
It was like
elevator
the show
again.
you could never find because while it was on air, they constantly moved what time. So me and my friends would be like, "What fucking time? What channel is it on?" It would get
Yep.
moved around at whim. You know,
I
it
always
was-
saw it fragmented until like senior year of high school when I saved
Yeah.
up the money and bought all the box sets.
Yeah,
and
I
shit.
have the complete box set with all the side movies and with Crusade.
Crusade was pretty good too.
Yeah.
Well,
Man, we're
Well,
gonna have
I
a lot
was-
of fun with this, guys.
I was so old. There used to only be like 3 or 4 channels on TV,
Yeah.
and when Carrie mentioned MASH,
Channel 2, 4, and 6.
yeah, well,
Sometimes
when you
8.
when you
If it
mentioned
wasn't raining.
MASH, we used to have to watch MASH after 10 o'clock at night after the news. You watched either MASH or Sanford and Son,
Yep.
and I've seen like every episode.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not even kidding you. I've seen every episode probably 10 times at least.
And Camellia, I love Walking Dead. I was just seeing your comment.
Walking Dead started off as one of the greatest shows ever, and then steady decline.
Right.
Never
Just
watched
like
that one either.
24 did. You know, it's like because they always have to. Like they think every season you need something bigger. Like no, you
Right.
just need to tell a consistently good story. You don't need to do big things, really.
Dude,
I would be
check
okay
it.
if
Like,
like
Walking
series
Dead,
ended. Yeah, after the first one.
If you read the comics, Walking Dead is still pretty sick. Like, it's pretty accurate to the comics. It's just the show's taken a million fucking years to happen.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like it's just so drawn out. There's so much filler. If they did like a
Yeah.
Dragon Ball Z Kai and cut it down, like cut out all the episodes where Goku's
Right.
just traveling to Namek or whatever,
Yep.
like Walking Dead would be fucking awesome because it would all be paced like those first 2 seasons that everybody loved.
Yeah.
But they started like hardcore dragging it out after that
Yeah.
point. You can read the entire series of Walking Dead in the time it takes to watch like one season. You know,
talking about pacing, that in the first 4 episodes of the original or the remake of Battlestar Galactica, the one that was
yeah.
what was it called, 33, and like every 33
every
they were
33
oh
minutes
my
they're
that
getting
was like
attacked
one
by
of the
waves
most
of Cylons.
exciting episodes. Like
One
when
of
it
the
was
best
over, I was like,
episodes of TV ever made.
oh
Dude,
God, yeah,
it's-
yeah.
Still
What are
gives
we
me
talking- I
anxiety
missed-
every time I watch.
What one is it?
Well, we started talking
Battlestar.
about Battlestar Galactica.
We swooped
Okay.
in battle down.
I
That's
missed
really
the
good.
transition.
Well,
At least I
clearly the
admit
same
it.
type of nerds. But, man, I love that Battlestar remake as well. So good.
Until they got all gaudy.
Mm-hmm.
Anytime
got a bit
sci-fi
weird.
goes gaudy, just like Deep Space Nine got all gaudy, as did
When they
Babylon 5.
interject weird Christian parables and religion into it, it gets a little fucking like, okay. You
When
know,
the aliens
I'm
turn
gonna
into
do-
Jesus, all of a sudden you're like, wait, what happened?
Yeah.
That kind of happened
Falling
in
Skies
Babylon
kinda
5,
did
yeah.
the same thing towards the end.
Yeah.
It does get weird.
It's so
You know what
weird
doesn't
watching
get
shit like
gaudy?
Battlestar Galactica now because you're like, wow, the future had 70s haircuts, you know? Remember the main dude in Battlestar? I mean, he had a helmet for hair, man. So you,
Dude,
You,
listen though, okay? Hear me out.
you mean the original
Alright.
Starbuck?
Like, all those retro
Yes.
aesthetics are coming back, and there hasn't been more mullets in the world than there is right now. So it's
Dude,
possible
or the
we
rapist
might actually
mustaches.
live
I
in the
can't
future.
handle it. They make me nuts, dude.
go
All
back
the-
with the helmet haircut.
Yeah,
I
I
used
think we're
to-
going back to it
Mustache.
eventually.
the
And when it
mustache
comes to like
alone.
aerodynamics, I think that's the best human form, honestly, is the 70s helmet hair with the porno mustache, because you got like the perfect aerodynamicness, but enough wind friction to slow you down if you need to.
Yeah, well, you had to
He's
put
thought
enough
about it.
That is
hairspray on.
next level shit.
The amount of hairspray you had to do to fucking knock the hole in the ozone.
I bet he has like a 26-page thesis on this, you know?
Dude, have you ever looked at a picture of Chris Christopherson from the late 70s? I mean, I'm
He's
not
got-
gay, but that shit makes me moist, you know? There's something going on there.
Just like
Come
a
on,
single
boy.
drip.
Right.
Come on,
Just a-
you know.
Please don't pick the original Star is Born as a movie. You've collapsed, Carrie. Look, he got so excited talking about it, he had to turn his camera off. I'll be back in 2 minutes. He's gonna come back smoking a cigarette. Chris Christopherson. You people are so-
Ouch.
Bad Joe.
So what's the chat doing?
They're all leaving.
They're like, this is getting odd.
I'm out.
They're like, yeah,
He's smoking a cigarette. Ouch.
Way to bring it home, Mo.
Oh, that was your reward for staying the full hour and 47 minutes. Was that right there? He's on mute. You're on mute, Mo.
Seriously, just Google the poster art for Convoy, though. You won't be disappointed.
Convoy. Why didn't you put that on the list?
Oh, it's going
It's
on
coming
there
next.
eventually.
It's going on. Next month, next week. Whatever it is. Third
You
Sunday
know
of
what
the month.
movie we need to cover is Enemy Mine.
Oh yeah,
Absolutely love that movie.
yeah. No, that's a good one.
You guys remember that movie where the dude from inner space was like living with an alien in a non-binary relationship on a abandoned desert planet or something?
I believe
they have a
so.
baby together somehow.
Well, that sounds like it aged well.
It has. If anything, it's more hip than ever. But Warner
I was
Bros. Or
going to
whoever
say,
owns the rights-
why isn't this movie making a TikTok comeback?
whole thing.
Well, there should be a remake for sure.
There's going to be a remake any minute now
I really hate when they remake movies.
after the next election, I'm sure.
I used to be really remake like
Adverse?
I hated them, dude. You know, adverse. Yeah, like when Dawn of the Dead came out and I saw that in the theaters.
I
was
love
so
that
fucking
remake.
pissed. I love it
that
now, but at the time I was like, "Fucking blasphemy!" You know, and it didn't help that like when we went to see it, it was sold out. So we saw Taking Lives instead, that Angelina Jolie movie, which is pretty fucking thick, actually. I like Taking Lives a lot. Like I thought we were just going to see some junk, and then when he kicks that kid in front of the fucking speeding car so that he can steal his identity, I knew that we were in for a treat. Fun fact, one of my best movie theater moments is actually from that viewing of Taking Lives too, because as a 17-year-old kid, I was into real brutal violence, you know, like most kids that listen to death metal and watch fucking Cannibal Holocaust too much.
And Chris Christopherson, apparently.
And some of them pull out of it, and some of them turn into serial killers. It's fine.
Dainty milk dud nipples on that Chris Christopherson.
You
but,
were one
know.
head
So-
injury away
so
from
I'm
being
looking
a real
at-
problem, Mo. One head injury away.
I'm
from
looking
being
at the
TikTok.
poster, which I'm going to pull it up. I'm going to give it to you. That Convoy poster is fire, but
You see
it's
those
not
milk
Chris.
duds, dude?
It's not Chris Christopherson that makes it. Alan McGraw and Chris Christopherson, though. That's a
Dude, look at
that's
her
a fantastic
fucking hair.
poster.
Look at her hair.
He's
That
hot.
That hair
What
is
happened
super
to-
cool.
Her hair,
I like
I
it.
don't know.
I'd rock that haircut
She looks
today.
badass with that hair, I think.
Well, you guys would look great with that hair.
Look at that fucking explosion rate behind her ass too. That's kind of suggestive.
She just has gas.
That's
unfortunate.
That's kind of
unfortunate
like that
placement right there.
Yeah, that's kind of like that Taylor Swift poster with her microphone for her
Taylor
movie.
Swift.
She had to
Listen, we would all have explosive gas like that if we were absorbing the pure nitro fuel that was Chris Christopher's late 70s body. Okay. But I don't even remember what I was telling about the tape.
You are distracted.
Yeah, you
His
just
camera's gonna turn off again real quick. He's gonna be like, okay, I'll be right back again.
You can't tell.
Come
but
back in a smoking
I'll be
jacket
right
and
back.
slippers.
Jesus.
What can I say, man? You know, I reckon recognize real. I know when there's a hunk of burning man love.
There you
in front
go.
of me, you know,
Real
Chris Christopherson like
real.
that.
Drip.
Yeah.
The single, like a single tear.
The dude was chiseled like a Greek god on that fucking cover right there. Probably
Holy
from working
cow.
the Jake brake in that truck so much as he's going down hills, like because my dad was a long haul trucker, so I know what that's like. That
Yeah, well, that sound. Yeah, I live in a logging area where they still do
That's
logging.
how you get fucking buff like that. Apparently, is just working the Jake brake and just eating a bunch of fucking truck stop chicken.
Yeah. Yeah.
Taking a bunch of speed. I mean,
That
Or
too, those
having-
yellow
yeah.
jackets.
running laps around your truck.
I'm sure
'Cause you can't
airbrushing
drive.
had nothing to do with that movie poster.
Hey, listen, Don, don't shatter my dreams, okay?
You just got to watch. You can have your Chris Christopherson thing, but he may turn into the way he looks now. You know, like in the remake of what the hell was that? You know, the Salem's the hotel, the Stephen King hotel one.
Shining.
The
Oh,
Shining,
Shining,
when he's making out with the hot chick and then she turns into the creepy old lady. That could happen with Chris Christopherson.
I thought you were saying that was Chris Christopherson. I was like, whoa.
No.
I was confused for a second there too.
Where's the Chris Christopherson fucking version? Listen, I just want to Chris my Christopherson and Christopherson it too, okay? Like, I want to enjoy all of it. And if
Okay,
that's
so we
airbrush,
gotta watch this
I'm
back,
fine.
and everybody's gotta take a shot every time he says Chris Christopherson.
I can't wait till we watch Convoy.
Convoy, yeah.
I mean,
It's pretty fucking badass, dude, honestly.
The chat's getting hungry. They're talking about Arby's horsey sauce and beans. You want to know a trick for those
You know,
beans?
somehow
Kurt?
that
Because you're
goes
so cool.
perfectly with some Chris Christopherson, too.
Well,
So,
We were talking about the explosion coming out of her ass, and then Kurt had this great song about beans and farting.
it's very
and-
possible Arby's was responsible for that, you know?
I mean, have you ever had a roast beef sandwich from
Never.
Arby's?
You never know. All that fucking beef and cheddar money probably paid to hush up the politicians or something. So that's why we
Oh,
don't
you went a totally different direction with that.
the Arby's gas.
Look at you with your
pandemic
beef
communities.
and cheddar money.
With your beef and cheddar money. It was a better direction.
Hey man, those were hot for a minute, especially when Arby's was doing the 2 for $5. Holy
Oh
shit.
yeah, for sure. But you can't get it with they put a sauce on there called a red ranch sauce, and that's what's terrible about it.
No,
You gotta
it's the
take that shit
horseradish.
off.
Mix the
You gotta get the
horseradish
horseradish sauce
Yeah.
instead. Yeah, but you gotta take
I
the
don't like
red-
it with the cheddar. No liquid
Red
cheese.
Ranch sounds like an unfortunate thing that would happen to you on a first date in high school.
Right? No, look it up. They put a red ranch on it, and that's what
I don't
tastes
need
so
any
funny.
part of that.
I used to work at an Arby's when I was like 17, so I know. I got my start in the food business early. I started at McDonald's and Pizza Hut and Arby's,
Taco Bell for me. That was
and then
mine.
Taco Bell. I mean, I ran the gamut.
So I have intimate knowledge of explosive farts and how they're created. So, you know, call back. to the
Literally, it's in
Convoy
those
cover.
rehydrated beans, the ones that are dried in the bag.
Oh yeah,
you
they're
have to,
just
like,
boiled
mix it-
in a bag. You know,
You just Same with the
no
taco
part
meat.
of that doesn't give you farts. You know,
The taco meat comes sealed in a bag, and you heat it up in the water.
Yeah, everything does. They comes with a meat rake, right? You got a
Yeah.
meat
Yeah.
rake for the And the caulking gun for the sour cream. That's my
I
favorite.
love a good.
I
love
want
a
to get
good-
one of those.
You know what? I love a good.
It's a great
kitchen
idea,
gadget.
actually.
Caulking guns are a great kitchen gadget.
It's just too
Same
bad
as
it doesn't
blow
seal up
torches.
your butt like it does the bathroom, because goddamn, it has like the opposite effect with fucking Taco Bell, man. Like,
I'm glad
there's
we
nothing
didn't.
sealed about your experience at Taco Bell. You're gonna have trouble.
Yeah. Oh man, we had to talk about food at least once. Speaking of food, I'm waiting for some of these reviews to drop about the Pringles boot. But then I came across the Pringles stash can, and this is going to be our second $1 million idea on the show. Okay, are you guys ready for
What
it?
I think is a pretty sick idea is like one of those sterling silver, kind of like one of those fancy cigarette cases, only it's a case for Pringles. Like, can you imagine being in like a high-end event and just
And, like,
pulling
just-
that out of your pocket?
So-
and you got like a
No, you put it on
Mo-
your boot. You wear it on your
Mo-
boot. These are $200 boots.
Mo
that are
might be
Pringles.
interested in getting one of these. This is the boot.
This is what we're speaking of. So there's your fancy case. It has
Dude,
to be
I am
fancy.
into that 100%. I like how those somehow look like a cross between Yeezys and Crocs too, which is the best.
Can
thing
it
in the
carry a
fucking world.
family size can?
No, it looks like only the mini cans. And then I was looking at stash cans. And, they only make the Pringles stash cans and the tall ones. So the guy that makes the stash cans needs to make them shorter so that you can put
Why
them in
not?
the boot.
Why not just like modify a gun holster? Because you got to bend down. You have it right here, right here.
Oh, dude, yeah, it's Pringles on demand, right from
Yeah.
like quick
Mhm.
run those things.
Like a
Fucking
shoulder
barbecue
holster?
right there. Can you imagine how
Cheddar.
fast you would shut down Karens too if they were like bitching at you and you just popped a barbecue Pringle into their fucking mouth?
Sour cream. Sour cream and onion. Go.
You could shut down so many public fucking altercations if you just threw a fucking
Have a snack,
keep the flavored Pringle at
motherfuckers.
a bitch,
Okay, the boots are they're gaining some
momentum.
well, I'm starting to have a little bit of respect for them. When you put it that way, like emergency snacking, and if you have like marijuana gummies on the bottom in the stash thing, then you could just kind of cover both things. You can be like, here, do you want some fucking gummies? And how about some Pringles?
I
And then
think it should
everybody's
be
in agreement.
legal to blow dart one of those things down somebody's throat sometimes, because they just need to chill out.
Blow dart.
I'm not in favor of roofing somebody, but if like they're in public acting a fool and just being way stressed, it'd be
I mean,
cool
a
if you
pot
could
blow dart
a
is a lot
fucking-
different than a roofie. I mean, it really.
Like you brought it
Anybody
on
who
yourself,
says after
motherfucker,
taking one
know?
hit that they didn't inhale, they acted all crazy is lying. We know that.
Yeah, right. Play your saxophone, Bill Clinton. You know?
We're not political on this show.
No, but that I do take some
But that
issue.
was a
You
great
inhale
setup.
it, you do it,
That was a great setup. Comedy is universal. All right. Well, it's look at
honestly.
you guys made me laugh so hard. I'm exhausted now. I'm not gonna lie.
I just really liked his hair. I mean, we were talking about helmet hairs earlier, and I think Bill Clinton had a solid helmet.
Yeah.
Buff.
He was always
Yeah.
brushing it back, carefree. Like it was like, I believed that guy played saxophone without even fucking seeing his skills just because of that hair,
Well, I mean, yeah, it
I
was
kind
the
of like
Kenny
it when it
Rogers
comes
era.
out like a Hatville, though, because back in the 70s when we'd go to church, we would like have to have the helmet hair, but we would see how big we could get the front of it to stick out,
The
like
flock of seagulls.
Pompadour.
like they did on Battlestar Galactica. He had almost a
Yeah, I
freaking
fully
grill.
remember the guy with the pompadour.
Yeah,
on Battlestar.
it stuck out in front of his head like this, and that's hard. That's he probably has his own hole in the ozone layer.
From the Aquanet.
Oh yeah,
Oh, naked
ever have a
gun.
sweet
Save them
pompadour
for
like
next
that?
time.
Aquanet overdose.
I can picture a
That's a
young
good
pole
band
vault
name.
in the 70s looking like a member of the Stray Cats with that.
oh yeah,
pompadour,
yeah, oh yeah, yeah. No, that happened. That
Like
happened.
Johnny Bravo. Fucking.
And it wasn't by choice though. I always wanted to be a hippie, but being a preacher's son, you can't do that. So
You had to be like an undercover hippie.
well, you
So-
tried to get as long of hair as you could that he would let you get, and still keep it where it looked short. It looked like it was short hair. So when I'd go hang out with my friends, I had long hair, But when I went to church, I would freaking whip it all out and poof it up.
I have a serious question, Paul Vault. Since you said you couldn't be a hippie because you were a preacher's son, are you saying preacher's sons naturally become pole
Pole
vaults?
vaults, because that's the trouble.
I feel like that's kind of the case. Yeah.
Yeah, that happens. I mean, because you resort to
There's
doing
a saying
things.
about that.
Yeah, you resort to doing some things that you are questionable because you're trying to hide it, you know? So I may or may not have done bad things in church buses and stuff like that. So
No.
so after that, you know, your name's kind
Not.
of
Life
Not
is full
you,
of near misses. You know?
yeah.
I think it's kind of a thing. I mean, my parents weren't preachers, but I was raised Catholic, so like, you know, my hair was always cut as a kid, real short, and church hair basically.
And you rebelled by listening to metal and being violent. And like I said, had you gotten one head injury, we would have a serial killer on our panel right now, right, Sunshine?
Well, I don't
Because
know if
that's
I've
like
ever
the
been
indicators,
violent.
like violent,
Bedwetting?
metal,
Bedwetting,
head injury.
hurting animals.
Wait. I feel attacked here. Okay.
I feel attacked.
Talking about horror movies and bedwetting. I mean, come on now.
I'm like the most non-violent guy, you know. Like I hate getting in a fight. I'm one of those dudes like I'll beat your ass, but I feel like I want to cry as soon as it's over with because, you know, I don't like any sort of
Because it
physical
hurts.
confrontation. It's so awkward when you get in a fight with someone, you know. Because neither of you look fucking cool. In your mind, you're Bruce Lee when you're doing it, but neither of you look.
But in
fucking
reality,
cool.
you just roll around on the ground grunting a
And
lot.
all your friends are like, "This is a giant bummer," and it's just embarrassing, you know. So
Seriously, when's
I-
the last time any of us got in an actual altercation like that?
Well,
I'll
it was
just
the
stay
summer
out
of
this whole
2008.
conversation. Because it doesn't look awkward. It looks like I'm going to kill somebody. And
It's
I
the
was
summer.
probably in an altercation, a few months ago. So, yeah.
That's definitely awkward for the people
happens.
involved, though, bro. Like, it's not awkward for you because.
Oh, no. Usually when I do it, people are like, oh, that dude had it coming. Because it's not something I wanted to do.
Humble
Like
brag.
one dude was
Humble
breaking
brag.
into the building. And that was the altercation. The guy was breaking into the building.
That's a little different.
And
you know, I'm talking
I gave him
about-
every chance in the world, man. I gave him a lot of chances. Then I almost got carjacked. I gave that guy a little bit of leeway, a little bit. But you know, it happens.
It does, unfortunately. Most
You
of
know,
my
Mo was
altercations-
poking fun, and you got all serious about it.
No.
We
I-
wouldn't be here.
Yeah, you were supposed to start talking about Carl and the time that Carl whooped you and the professor's ass. That's where you should have took
He
that.
punched you right in the taint. I mean,
I
come
was
on.
speaking more on like those, you know, like general. If it's something like that, then yeah, that's fully justified. And
Well, and then
you
I
probably
was
still looked awkward. To be fair, your butt crack was showing. You were
Well,
out there in the middle of the night. You know,
I
like,
was
it's like
golden. I
nobody
was
looks
golden
cool
gloves
fighting.
before
At
I was
some
in.
point, you were heavy breathing.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't last that long. It doesn't last that long. Because, like I said, I was golden gloves before I was in
We're still
Taekwondo.
talking about
I don't know.
fights,
You're talking
right?
about it too much.
Yeah.
You're trying to sell it too hard. I think you're.
Oh no! I have management issues, which doesn't usually come across. So.
And you
Dude,
have
if I
a
fought
lot
you,
of.
I'd grab you right by that fucking goatee thing and start sucking one of your nipples. I guarantee you, I'd have you fucking submitted.
That's how he's gotten out of all his fights.
Yeah. I'll latch
Yeah,
onto you like a baby koala, bro.
That would just turn into something totally different. I would.
So it was the summer of 2008, and this girl came pulling into my driveway, and I live in the middle of nowhere. So the fact that somebody was pulling into my driveway was weird to begin with. And she gets out of the car, and this is the same girl who tried to beat me up when I was in 7th grade, and I dropped my backpack and ran to the gas station and hid because it's small town, so we just kind of like walked around, right? So I'm like, what the fuck is she doing here? And she gets out of her car. She comes flying down my driveway at me. Turns out, if you take your head and stick it directly in between her boobs, she has a hard time getting a swing. And so, I mean, I wish somebody had a camera on that, because I'm sure it was hilarious, because there's my face right in between her boobs. Like, like her nipples are on either side of my eyeballs, and she's just trying to hit me, and instead she just gets like a couple handfuls of my hair because, you know, it's there. And it turns out she thought I was sleeping with her dad, and I was like, "What is wrong with you? Like, you came out here."
Were you?
And then you were like, nobody was sleeping.
Yeah, no one was sleeping.
She was delusional. She was delusional. I was like, do you see his vehicle? Like, I was here minding my own business in my little cabin in the woods, enjoying my divorce. Thank you very much. You come down here, make me stick my face between your boobs so you don't fuck it up. Lose a little bit
So
of
you're
hair.
like one of them logging hussies we hear about.
Well, you know, I mean, I just, everywhere I go.
I don't think I've ever heard of that move before.
I know.
Yeah, I'm gonna go like pick a fight with a woman tomorrow.
Right.
Just so I
I'm just saying, like, it was one of those things, like, as it was happening, I was like, yeah, nailed it.
Yeah, that sounds amazing.
I was like, you think, I got extra hair. I only got one fucking nose. I'm going to protect that bitch.
I wish we had video of that.
I know.
I know. I do too.
Make a hell of an intro.
As he goes cameraless again. You know, I'm starting to see a pattern to
you can
him
start
turning
your
off
own
his
like
camera.
self-defense course.
Well, you know, I don't know. I guess to quote Big Lebowski, is it cool if I do a J, you know, on the podcast? I mean, some people are weird about weed smoking. So,
Oh my God! Did you just do that?
Is that? Oh, okay. I just thought it was the camera going down every time you were like excited.
I don't know if I can be associated with you anymore, Mo.
Yeah, it's still not legal out there, huh?
Oh,
that's a bummer.
No. We got. They do this other shit. You know, it's basically '80s weed that they call like not weed that's legal.
It's
Well,
Texas.
Alcohol,
They just do
whatever
meth.
the
It's
fuck,
fine.
Yeah,
They just skipped weed and went straight to legalizing meth.
Yeah.
No big deal.
They actually kind of did that here for a bit. It fucking backfired hard.
Did that backfire a little?
Yeah, you wouldn't think, but it sure did.
They do, man.
Oh,
All of a
man.
sudden, moms are vacuuming at 3:00 in the morning.
Yeah,
This is great.
randomly it's like the subterranean scenes of Chud when I go to the taco truck. It's pretty fucking crazy, you know.
Oh man.
I mean, I don't agree with like criminalizing weed because it's weed. Come on, you know. But the other stuff is like definitely not shit that should be in public consumption.
Yeah, we probably
You
should
could
draw
say
the
that
line at Flocka or something, you know?
Yeah, you know,
Bath
when
salts.
people are stabbing folks on the fucking
Cold
meth or,
medicine.
like, you know. eating
By
people's
the
face.
way,
Dramamine.
not to be the Debbie
Orange
Downer.
peel mold.
I did get the link set up for the next show that we will discuss these three movies, and I have links to where you can watch on Tubi, and then also The Birds is actually on the Internet Archive, so it can be watched on there as well. But it sounds like you could
See,
find it
we
other
vamped
places.
for long enough that our president/secretary delivered the goods.
Yeah, I knew
You've
you
been
would.
elected.
And hold on, did you ever get that gavel? You were supposed to work on getting a gavel.
Where is it?
Yeah, it's over here. It's over
you
here.
did.
Put it
You
back in
did.
your pants.
You know what, Chad? I told you before the show, this is a setup. My pants are loose. I'm not getting up.
Is that thing made out of
But
like
you're
a-
supposed to be like, this session of the monthly movie club is now I don't know.
Adjourned.
Yeah,
Adjourned.
adjourned. And then you hit the gavel. So
Yeah.
I've got
made
this
of,
all
like,
set up for
a
everybody.
couple of Pabst cans?
Just so you know, I'm vice president, and the election was rigged.
There you go.
Yeah. We
So-
stole it.
So
Don't even bother. We're looking for a treasurer, but only if you make over $500,000 a year. Then you can be our treasurer.
Dude,
Because
the odds
the
of
perks of
Logan
treasury
Logan's
is that
run.
you're going to pay for shit.
The odds of Logan's Run getting selected almost on the first spin and then getting selected on the
Here's
third
the
spin
gavel.
are astronomical.
Astronomical. Which is why I'm vice president.
I saw
All right.
that pole vault.
So both all we've gone 2 hours and we're getting really off the tracks here.
What the hell is that in your hand, Walt?
But it's one of those party poppers, and every time Sunshine turns around, when she's not paying attention, I go like this. And she jumps and she's like, "Ah."
And then I shoot him with my fire wand.
Yeah.
And that's
Okay.
gavel and go like that.
Okay, there's
That's
the
a
gavel.
meat tenderizer.
Yeah, that's a meat tenderizer.
That's no gavel.
I mean,
Is that what
whatever.
gavels look like in
Rules,
Texas?
schmools.
That's
Rules,
his gavel.
schmools. Give me a
The
break.
thing is it's the only thing I could find that day, Chad. So what I'm doing is
I accept it. I am here for the meat
I'm taking
tenderizer.
out
What are you,
the,
prepping some chicken cutlets back there?
No, I'm
Yeah.
actually going to take it and level it down and
Chicken
rework it.
cutlets back there.
Listen,
Get
okay,
the
what I
Takis in the
saw
jar.
was you were swinging that down right in front of you, right as that party popper went off, and so it looked like she smacked you on the dick, and you just shot confetti everywhere. I
There's a
vote for
clip.
that
He is-
being the
he
way
is
that
a
we spend
unicorn.
the
I missed it?
in the future, you know.
Mo, that's happened before.
No, I'm not surprised, but I vote for that being our tradition for sending these off into the
No,
future.
Yeah, there you go. Sorry about your dick, dude.
That will really make it a meat tenderizer for sure.
Yeah, you got to take one for the team, man. Or several, like
Pole vault,
3 a
pole
month. It sounds
vault,
like.
pole vault, pole vault.
We're going to need a bigger meat tenderizer.
Sunshine, 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 sunshine. Go, go.
I think I might watch that movie tonight, man.
Which one?
That devil
Oh.
movie.
What's it called?
Cannibal the
Devil-
musical.
Late
No,
night
no,
with the devil.
Conan O'Brien.
Oh.
Yeah.
No,
It's
do your homework.
I will get it.
He's got a month. He's got a month. For homework.
But I do have so much work to do, you know. I just got that software down, Chad, so I'm gonna get to make the show. So I've been
Nice.
slacking on that.
Nice. All right, bang
Anything
the
cool
gavel
coming up?
for us.
Yeah,
You-
let's wrap
you-
this up. Let's
Session
find out what's happening this week. We're done. We're moving on. Oh, yes!
Okay. Okay.
Did she just
Fire!
cast a fucking Harry Potter spell
That's
on
Harry
his
Spot.
face?
He's so scared. He's stuttering.
Harry
Yes,
Spotter,
she
no, that's on
She
Pornhub.
just cast a spell on you.
And if you
I
review
have
the
a
footage,
spell
there's
on
like a
you.
flare up above you. I don't know if one of those lights burnt out, but
No,
Yeah,
that was
yeah.
perfect
my fire
timing.
wand,
It
Mo.
was the fire
Remember my
wand.
Fire wand?
She's a magical mystery.
Oh, y'all are gonna
Last
shit.
wish.
I got 2 wands now,
Yeah, where are they at?
asshole.
My family used to call a wand when you'd take your fingers like this and flick somebody on the ear. That was a
I'm with
wand.
Kurt. I think that should be our chant while we're waiting for the votes to be tallied. Is beat that meat, beat that meat. Again,
Good night. Good night, Pookie Ann. Oh,
All right.
thank you,
So-
Kat. Thank you, Joey and Mike and Kurt.
Thank you all for coming tonight and helping us. We are going to
many
close
people.
with
Robin.
a fantastic song from Pole Vault. It's movie related. The perfect conclusion here.
Movie
It's called
adjacent.
Hammer, so it ties in with the gavel that hit Pole Vault in the below region. Hammer.
Oh yeah, that was off that last house.
So here we go, everybody. Thank you for coming. Have a great week ahead. Of course, Mo, when are you live? When do you have your streams?
Wednesdays and Sundays from now on. So
Okay.
probably
And you got-
like in the future we can transition from this into whatever mess I'm doing over there.
Okay.
Fantastic. Let's
Yeah.
do it.
Yeah. We'll definitely
I'm here.
do
Go for
that.
it.
That'll be awesome. And Dom, what do you got going on this week?
This week I'm taking off, except for the happy hour, because I messed up my pinky, so I
Gotcha.
can't play. But we'll
Okay.
have the happy hour on Thursday.
Awesome. And Pole Vault, you gonna do some random streaming?
Everybody's telling me I probably should run tomorrow, but the the hangover isn't until the 6th. You
May
know,
6th,
Okay.
Yeah.
and
following week.
so all the funny stuff. But tomorrow I will probably be doing some kind of dumbassery.
Be pole vault.
Fuck, I gotta learn to plan my hangovers ahead of time.
I know.
And
It's a lot of-
Carrie, you got anything? Any
actually,
karaoke?
next week we are going to be going back to our regular ham and egg show because that's all I got going on in my life is you lovely people. And then, I try to catch the Nooner Crooners karaoke, and then I try to catch, punk media when I can, just for
Right.
giggles and shits. But I like to travel in the karaoke circuit. But
Very
that's
cool.
I mean, it's nothing. It's nothing. I think about streaming sometimes.
You should.
Good
You should.
reminder.
Everybody has a lot
I
of fun
should.
watching you. You're very enjoyable. I love having you on this show. So, but yeah, no, you should think about doing your own streams from time to time.
I don't know. I'm so schizophrenic about all the things that I want to do that it's just all over the place. It's the random
Just do
show.
whatever you want to do at the time.
So next Sunday we will be discussing the worst singers of all time. There was a list that came out, and we're going to be discussing that. And I'm going to do an unboxing of a shirt coming in from Shannon Darcy. So yeah, and then we'll have all of our usual what did Pole Vault do and other segments. So
Why do you do that?
Well, because it's consistent. We need consistency on our show. Everybody says consistency is what sells, and so we have to have one consistent segment, and you are a consistent motherfucker. And so thank you. We appreciate you.
yes,
You're
we
nemesis, though.
we love you. We love you, Pole Vault. That's why. And
I
again,
love this, and I love the cautious pride that Sunshine has in him, where she's looking at us and looking at him like, "Yeah, I think I'm proud of this."
I'm pretty sure.
So here is Hammer to take us out from Pole Vault. Everybody enjoy, watch movies, and we'll see you.
Bye.
Chimpanzees beat out their brains. Beat out your brain with a hammer. Feed it to a tennis ball wearing somebodies that want to go along with the crowd. So beat out your brains with the hammer. Be a good little chimpanzee. 'Cause all you got to give is your life and your body. All you got is a chimpanzee with no brains but a hammer. All you got is a chimpanzee with no brains but a hammer.